Sports in North Carolina. This message presented by the NCHSAA and the North Carolina Athletic Directors Association.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Ingalls Studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, an iHeart radio station, guaranteed human. Live from the Ingalls Studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dogs eat! Let them on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God, the Jets killed him.
Welcome into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. The Sportsocracy, heard everywhere you go on the iHeart radio app. We are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, and join us in the chat. Today, my friends, is
Football Friday.
Is indeed. Did you scare yourself there? What happened?
I did. I was trying to get. Yeah, I've only got one earbud because I can't find mine. I don't know what I did yesterday, but I can't find it. Mm-hmm. So I have one, and it's in the ear that I don't hear all that well out of. So I've got you pegged.
Gotcha.
If anybody wanders their way into my office, do not put this in your ear. You will be deaf like me as soon as you do.
Welcome into a Football Friday here in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville. It is time for us to break down all the games coming up in Week 16 across the NFL. We have, of course, our preview of the bowl games, the college football playoff beginning. We'll get all of Flosterdamus's picks for the week. You got bangers, right?
I do.
Playoff bangers?
Playoff bangers, I'll go ahead and tell you, the Pissed Off Wave and the Royal Dog are not going to get a lot of love in the bangers.
Oh, come on. You're not taking JMU plus the 22.5 or whatever it is?
Pass.
Pass.
That's
a hard pass from me, dog.
That'll be the only pass that they complete against the Quacks.
Welcome into the show. Don't forget, you can get your thoughts in on the Football Friday in the YouTube chat. Get your super chats in. Go straight to the top. Because, you give the people what they pay for, correct?
Correct.
Yesterday, it's a fun day, again, hanging out at the back alley bar at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue. Our good friends with the meats, they filled our tummies. And also, treated us right with their great hospitality. And then last night, the game. I know Jeremy has been just lathering one up for everybody.
I don't think I'm going to say what you think I'm going to say.
Ruh-roh? Really? We're not going to do a bunch of Sammy D shining today?
Oh, for sure. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying we, woke up in a different world today.
No, that's still my boy Blue. That's still Sammy D, MVP. First of all, I want to start on the 2-point conversion because I got asked no less than, first of all, I was sitting around a bar last night. I had about 8 people ask me, why are they reviewing this? And I went, because it's a 2-point conversion. I just can't explain to you why.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not their fault that the ball bounced forward. It couldn't be advanced, but it landed in the end zone and he recovered it there. Technically, that is the score. I just can't explain to you why. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but I knew exactly what was coming when it happened. That was a thing that happened. I do not feel any different about the LA Rams today than I did yesterday. I still think they are the best or second best team in the NFL.
Okay.
Now, I believe after last night, I can explain to you better what it is that I love about Sam Darnold so much. Did Sam play well enough to win last night?
Well, I mean, clearly, since they did.
Okay. Let me ask that a different way. For the first 55 minutes of last night, did Sam Darnold play well enough to win?
No, hell no.
No, he didn't. But you put him in this situation where that Seattle defense is absolutely wicked. And that's with Devin Witherspoon, who is without a doubt their best cover guy. He was terrible last night. But the front was so good. And you just were so one-dimensional. Matthew Stafford's the actual MVP. Let's go through a series of truths here. First of all, the Seattle Seahawks are going to be the 1 seed in the NFC because they're not going to lose another game for the rest of the year. Feel very sure of that.
Yep.
I don't like the chances of many teams coming into Seattle and beating them. I would say that list is a piece of paper with the Los Angeles Rams name on it and a period at the end of it because I don't think any of the rest of you can come in there and beat them. Mm-hmm. What Sam did last night, and it's what's changed about him over the years, is that the Sam coming off the rails doesn't happen the same way it used to. 3 years ago, Sam that has that god-awful interception. And now, look, it was a great play. He thought it was man. I think Kirk Herbstreit thought it was man. I'm not going down the X's and O's path. It was a bad throw. It was a bad decision. In previous years, that would have led to another Sammy D INT. Mm-hmm. This year, I never felt like Seattle was out of it. And trust me, I had a lot of Rams bettors around me that probably have a significantly less high opinion of me because I took a lot of victory laps last night. I think this team perfectly complements each other. Sam's where he needs to be. I'm not going to rail on Minnesota anymore because I understand what it is you see in him that you go, you know what? I don't think we can win a Super Bowl with him. You don't run the ball particularly well. You certainly don't do it consistently. And your defense is not as well built as Seattle's. Sam Darnold belongs in Seattle. This is where everything should have landed. And I think for the Seattle Seahawks, he is a top 6 quarterback in this league. I don't know that he would be a top 16 quarterback for anybody else. And I'm to the point of I don't care. I'm tired of arguing. If people don't want to see it, that's fine. He was really good when it mattered last night. And ask any Seattle Seahawk fan today how they feel about their quarterback and just listen to their answers. Mm-hmm. It'll tell you everything you need to know.
Oh,
if you don't think he's elite, great. That's fine. If you're not a Seattle Seahawk fan, it doesn't really matter because he's not going to be on your team anytime soon. Also, Tank, you're just wrong about those Seahawk uniforms. Those were not
terrible.
I realized why I didn't dislike them because they are literally a mirror image of the Oregon eggshells. It is the exact same uniform, just with the duck feathers on the sleeve instead of all eggshell. That's why I didn't hate them because I don't mind those.
No, they were awful. They were god awful. The helmets were kind of cool. I don't know what all of that was. The kind of stripes, but not really stripes. And I was that supposed to be like rippling water or something across the top of the uniform? I didn't get it.
I was good with all
I
of
thought the paint is cool. Like that whole, what I kept calling it last, fish scale. Right, it depends on which way you look at it, whether it's blue or whether it's green, or sometimes it kind of looks a little purple. Or I thought that was cool.
I do think it's funny that whoever works at Sherwin-Williams in Seattle definitely sold them an iridescent paint that was on sale. Because I've seen that before. I think we used to put that on NASCAR cars. I want to say Jeff Gordon had a paint scheme like that where depending on which angle you look at it, it's a different color.
Right.
I thought they were.
I didn't mind the color so much, and it did kind of look cool on the helmets. I didn't like the uniforms. Look, I just feel like you already have the coolest uniforms, or some of the coolest uniforms in the NFL.
You're
Would
biased.
you please
just want them to wear the throwbacks.
Between the throwbacks and the neons, I don't really care.
Oh God, the neons are terrible. The neons
not
are
the full neons. I'm not talking about the full neons. I'm talking about the usual ones they wear with the neon highlight. You know, the slate gray or the whatever. Like, I like their uniforms.
Yeah, they're
don't mess with it.
I'm good with it. I think they did last night exactly what they needed to do. They found a way to win a game that they didn't deserve to win.
Yeah, and they most certainly did that, because the fact that, I mean, you got to give them credit though. The Los Angeles Rams had like 300 yards of offense in the first half and scored 6 points until that last touchdown. You obviously have to give Seattle credit for even keeping that thing moderately close, and then in the end, it was 3 and out after 3 and out after 3 and out. I mean, as someone who is usually in the bed and dead by the time I get home from Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue, I watched every second of that game.
You couldn't turn it off. It was.
I
fantastic.
could not stop watching it, because all of a sudden, it felt like as soon as I got home, things started to turn. The Rams started to hit the wall, and Sammy D MVP showed up.
Sammy D MVP.
I thought, as he throws that last interception, okay, this is over. But then the punt fest started. And then you had a 2-play drive that scored a touchdown. And then you had a 4-play drive in there somewhere that was a touchdown. And then all of a sudden, this is a ball game.
Well, I mean, now I would be remiss if I didn't point this out. We have our first super chat, and I'm going to say something to what this is about. It's from Red Sea, who's taking this from our Discord. He said, I think Sander Sports was real happy with how last night played out. He had a lot to say, and I don't disagree with really much of what he said. Mm-hmm. If Devontae Adams plays in this game, it might have had a different outcome.
Okay.
Because last night was a Puka Nacua fest.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Pookie is really good at football. I don't know if you do that. Maybe stop doing live streams. Just a thought. You should probably stop doing that, because that's not going well for you. Mm-hmm. But in terms of playing football, that dude is real good. He obliterated the Seahawks last night, and it still wasn't enough.
Right.
That's the two best teams in the NFL. If you want to fight about it, that's fine. Call your grandma, call your daddy, argue with somebody else, because I ain't arguing with you. Because I think you're a lunatic if you don't see it. That's the two best teams in the NFL.
I agree.
I'm not sure it's even close.
There's a reason there was no pushback on the power rankings this week, because they do look like the two teams that nobody wants to face. And it's flip a coin when the two of them get together. The NFC Championship game, if that ends up being the way it is going to be phenomenal.
And that's how I think it will go. We do have a in the chat, a snowman, our buddy Brian Snow, said, Jeremy, you maybe owe an apology to my 49ers as we have a clear path to the 1 seed, because they play the Seahawks the last week of the season. And let me say this as clearly as I can. They will beat you like a sled dog. the Seattle Seahawks will beat the San Francisco 49ers to death. And that's one of those, it's the old Cat Williams line. Yeah, it looked like a phantom till a phantom drive by. Mm-hmm. I know what your record is. I also know what I see when I watch you play. The 49ers are that like the heavy-set kid in the 6th grade that just beats the hell out of every little kid that's smaller than them. And then they meet a legit bigman and get the dust beat off of them.
But they already beat them once this year.
Yay. Now, I mean, if you want to be happy about what 49ers are doing, hey, it's the reverse of the NFC South. Your record is that good, and you're playing in that division, which deserves a little bit of credit. And that's about as nice as I can be about the 49ers, because I watch the Seahawks, I watch the Rams, and I watch the Niners, and I'll be honest with you, one of those teams is not like the others. One of those teams just doesn't belong.
Yes.
On the bright side, you are significantly better than the Arizona Cardinals.
Which I feel like there are 25 teams in the NFL that could say that.
At least. Sorry, Red Sea.
I mean, it's not like you're really in an exclusive group in that one.
We have another super chat.
All right.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money. I like the cash.
This one's from Sir Jimothy, who said, daily draft idea, wildest football or sports endings. Last night would be pretty high on that list.
Well, to have a gimme 2-point conversion is the rarest thing I've ever seen.
I don't think I've ever seen a backward lateral pushed forward that wound up in the end zone. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I have seen a fumble end up in the end zone because it got kicky woo-wooed into the end zone. Never seen that one before.
But never that moment where the tying play in an NFL game. I'm not sure that's ever come down to nobody wanted that ball. Because everybody assumed it was an incomplete pass. And Zach Charbonnet just went, oh, well, I'll touch it.
I thought it was a really stupid play call. And like I said, I was sitting at the bar, so I can't hear the audio. And I looked at it before they started showing all the replays. I looked at it and went, huh. And I didn't say anything, but I just sat there going, okay, so what but he I think that's 2. I think it's 2. I was sitting there thinking it, and then they showed it, and I went, yep, I know exactly what's about to happen.
Yeah, I did. I didn't see that coming. Didn't see that coming.
We have another super chat before we take the commercial break.
All right, hang on just a second. I had to navigate away from that screen. There we go.
This is from the resident minister of the Sportsocracy, Mr. Adam Black. Speaking of the Cardinals, Jeremy, who do you start, Jacoby Brissett or Joe Burrow? And yes, I made it to the Final Four with the two of them. First of all, I would like to know what the rest of your team looks like, because that is quite impressive. Jacoby Brissett's actually been a good fantasy football player for the last, probably 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm either going Cardinals at home against the Falcons, or I'm going Bengals at the Dolphins. I never loved Joe Burrow for fantasy. He's just not a fantasy football monster.
Mm-hmm.
We need to take a commercial break. I'm going to think about that because it's really close. And I've been asked about 20 start-sit questions on Jacoby Brissett, and I need to get my mind around where he actually should be this week.
All right, we'll take a break. Give the flow some time to think. We'll be right back here on a Football Friday on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400.
At Dynamic Detailing Full Service Car Wash.
Clear.
Close attention to detail so you don't have to. Give your car the VIP treatment by local professionals. Voted best car wash in Asheville. Connected to the Jiffy Lube on Hendersonville Road near Shiloh and Gaines Coffee. A true, locally owned family business. Just good Christian folks doing good work.
I really hope their wives had a headache.
Dynamic-detailing.com.
Yeah.
Just come.
They can definitely blow several dogs.
For
Dynamic
sure.
Detailing Full Service Car Wash. We take pride in your ride.
This football season, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination.
I would go Burrow, so it's probably Brissett.
Or home for football where the fans feast.
iHeartRadio is the #1 Christmas music app.
I think Burrow has a better chance
Open the
to
app and start listening to your local holiday station on the go.
I don't see any way.
Is there much of a chance that he flames out, though?
Stations like North Pole.
I mean, against the Dolphins?
I'll tell you a funny story about
and
Joe Burrow.
playlists
He's
for
played
every
5
holiday occasion. We
full
know
games.
you're busy. Let us handle the music. Open
He's
the
finished with
free
less than 10
iHeartRadio
fantasy
app
points
and
3
start
times.
listening now.
Really?
Yeah.
It's time to kick off.
He's had some absolute unmitigated turds, and one of them was last week against the Ravens defense that I do not like.
The best meat.
Huh.
Jacoby Brissett, on the other hand,
and smiling faces
has had
you their best every day.
It's Jacoby Brissett. I don't know why I'm thinking about
Football
this.
season is our favorite season of the year.
It's
There's a
Jacoby
lot to
Brissett
smile
because he's
about,
going to throw for a
especially
million
with
yards.
deals like these. Ingles, low prices.
Oh, and Adam said, for the record, I do have Harrison Jr. That even doubles
Selling
me
your
down
home?
on its Brissett.
Don't settle for average. Our real
I'm going all in
Versus Sells
on
WNC
that
and
combo
EXP
and try to go
Realty offers
DFS
Zillow
style.
Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go
Stephen Townsend,
pending
he's thinking
quicker
about
and
going,
sell for up to $9,000
Brissett
more
over
than
Goff.
standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of
I would go
Hendersonville.
Goff
Our
over
value of
Brissett,
commitment.
but I would go Brissett
Committed
over
to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
This football season, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
The Sportsocracy.
One thing that you're going to have to remember, one most important factor, is to protect your quarterback, me.
It is the Sportsocracy coming to you live from the Ingles studio and the NFLDraft.net Mullet Manor.
I'm really looking
putting on
forward.
pants today.
I am really looking forward to getting reacquainted with the mullet manure.
Mm-hmm.
I also need to clean the manure because I've got a blow-up doll from Halloween that's sitting on the other side of my desk. I have thrown a lot of stuff in here whilst I wasn't using this office. It is a fire hazard to sit back here because it is very difficult to get back here.
Yes.
We use this as like a storage closet when I'm not using it as an office.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I know what my afternoon's going to look like.
Cleaning out the old office.
I just got to get stuff where it goes. I also found a lot of clothes from Jeremy's travels around the world. Hey, that's where that hoodie went. I've been looking for that for a month.
Mm-hmm. Anybody that knows you, not shocked. Not shocked at all.
And I say, you can kiss my keister. I am a man. I am a traveling man, and sometimes things get put on the back burner for other things that I want to do more.
Mm-hmm. Like cleaning, or organizing, or
we have a guy for that.
Mm-hmm.
He's awesome. He does a great job.
Right. Okay. Do you keep him out of that room, though? Is it
Yes.
just like, hey, don't touch anything in that room?
Don't go in there, because if you break anything, I'm going to get real sensitive, and I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I have a camera sitting on an Amazon box right now. Like a super expensive camera, too, that's just sitting on an Amazon box. I don't know why it's there, but it is.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you think about it. What'd you come up with?
It's
The
Jacoby
fantasy
Brissett.
question was Jacoby Brissett or Joe Burr?
It's Jacoby Brissett. We also got asked Jared Goff or Jacoby Brissett. And my ranking there would be, I would go Goff 1. That game's in Detroit, in the Dome. Pittsburgh's defense is absolutely terrible on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would go Brissett, and then I would go Burrow. And David L. asked Joe Burrow or Jalen Hurts. That one's closer than people think. But I would go Jalen Hurts. It's only because they're playing Washington, and there's a great chance he's going to fall in the end zone for 4 touchdowns.
That could happen.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Washington,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I can announce a thing because we confirmed it yesterday. So I kind of teased this while we were at Bear Smokehouse Barbecue. I will be making the first pilgrimage to the Shrine Bowl. We've never done the Shrine Bowl before. So I will be doing a live ESPN show from Frisco, Texas, the Friday of the Shrine Bowl.
Nice.
That night, all of these will be done from Dudley's, which is a big sports bar in Dallas. So we are doing a live show. It'll be me, Logan Paulson of the Washington Commanders, and a couple other little friends that are going to join us for an NFL draft panel Friday afternoon at Dudley's in Frisco, Texas.
Nice.
If you're a nerd, you will enjoy every second of this, because there are no two dudes that can nerd out about the NFL draft harder than Logan Paulson and myself.
Very good. All right. So that's for the Shrine Bowl that Friday.
Yes. We're very excited about it. We have a new friend that a set of friends that will be sponsoring that we can tell you about in the new year.
Indeed. Let's get to a super chat here.
It's all about the money. All about the money.
Another fantasy question from Clay. He wants to know PPR wide receiver. He's got to pick 2 to start, and his choices: Terry McLaurin, Cortland Sutton, or DJ Moore.
Cortland Sutton's the guarantee. He plays Jacksonville. I don't like any of their corners' ability to stop him. The other one is way more interesting because DJ Moore might be the only receiver that Chicago has up for this game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to lean DJ Moore, if for nothing else, because he is guaranteed workload. Because you got no Roma Dunze and you got no Luther Burden, of which the sheer fact that even matters is kind of funny to me. But
so like 12 targets at least.
I'll give you $1 if you can tell me
McLaurin.
another receiver that is going to suit up for the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
Santana Moss.
No, but oddly enough, that is a name that may also be with us at the Shrine Bowl. That is
nice.
That is the weirdest pull because I did not tell you that.
You did not.
Olamide Zacchaeus is one of them.
Yeah.
Devin Duvernay is the other. Jade Walker is the only other receiver on the team. If you don't remember him, you shouldn't. He was I would say non-draft prospect from Texas A&M like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. All right, there you go. We will.
Not good.
What's not good?
The Bears receiving core is not good.
Yeah.
Fire up all your Cole Kmets and all your Colston Loveland. And, oh, by the way, Cole Kmet may not play either.
Mm-hmm.
But if he does, we are going to have a tight end spectacular.
We got Week 16 of the NFL, It kicked off last night with possibly the game of the year.
It's the best game I've seen this year.
Definitely one of the weirdest finishes of the year with the with the 2-point conversion that Zach Charbonnet just went, well, nobody else wants this ball, so I'll pick it up just in case. And guess what? 2-point conversion, good.
I think he picked it up with the sole intention of handing it to the official.
He did.
Which,
he did.
By the way, boys and girls, if you're a youngman and you're playing the sport of football and the ball hits the ground, pick it up. Ball never on the ground, ever.
Mm-hmm.
Just pick it up. You never know.
Yep. But, when the referees throw no whistle or blow no whistle, ball's not dead. You should also be listening for that. Just a thought.
Make sure it's dead. That's
right.
That's
right.
advice for life. That's not just football. Before you give up on it, make sure it's dead.
But, Sammy D INT turned into Sammy D MVP in overtime and down the stretch of the fourth quarter of that game. Seahawks beat the Rams 38-37.
You know what that was?
What?
Sammy D, 2 PT. 2 points.
Oh, Jesus. You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. We'll have more Football Friday and picks coming your way.
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
Make sure it's
weather
dead,
forecast.
folks.
Sunshine now continuing to dominate as we get into the afternoon. Wind advisory above 3,500 feet. The winds could gust still 30, 40 miles per hour. Good looking day, though. Tonight mainly clear, 25. Still breezy, especially early. And the weekend will kick off Saturday with sunshine, 55. Sunday, winter arrives, not going to feel like it. Mostly sunny and near seasonable temperatures in the low 50s. For the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Stajan.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. Fall for a brooding duke. Dive into a steamy romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas. Or find the perfect rom-com from Lily Chu. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
Progressive knows there are some surprisingly expensive things in life, like rugs. People say a rug would really bring the room together. And sure, you don't know what that means, but it sounds important. Suddenly you're using words like jute and sisal. Then you see the price and lose it, because how can the thing you walk and spill on cost so much? So you devote your life to taking down Big Rug. But then you remember that switching your home and auto to Progressive could save you hundreds. So, looks like Big Rug is safe. For now. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Every now and then I rinse it out, and I need Downy Rinse tonight, and I need it more. My king was the bed and the smell never leaves. I don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark. The sweat in that short smells like a dog park. I'm Downy Rinse tonight.
Downy Rinse fights stubborn odors in just one wash. When impossible odors get stuck in,
Rinse it out.
No one celebrates the holidays like iHeartRadio, the #1 Christmas music app.
The most wonderful.
Hundreds of all Christmas stations like iHeart Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And plenty of playlists, too. Just open the app and search Holiday now.
Sure. You know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions. Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time,
The menorah
and ready
wins
for the party.
solely because
for more
the
information,
snacks are
visit
way
them at
better at the
AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories.
Okay.
Clarissa sells WNC as the
You
number
have
one team
zero
in Buncombe
proof
County.
whiskey.
We have the customer
I
service
have
experience
string
to assist you and
String cheese.
that 90% of listings in our market won't have. Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Ingles Giving Tree, benefiting Mana Food Bank, is back up at the Asheville Mall for the season. We know nothing can hold back the holiday spirit of giving in Western North Carolina, and we remember the needs of our neighbors this year. Drop off non-perishable items in the donation barrels at Ingles locations, donate online, or at the Ingles Giving Tree at the Asheville Mall. Help Ingles Markets, iHeartRadio Asheville, WLOS, and Asheville Citizen Times ensure Mana Food Bank can fill thousands of empty plates this season. Together, we can make a difference.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
Back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It's not just all about football this week. I mean, well, you know, for us and discussion portions, but for comedic value, it's not all about football this weekend. There's going to be a boxing match this weekend, I hear.
If that's what you want to call it.
Yeah. So apparently, Anthony Joshua is going to be the latest to throw a boxing match to Jake Paul. They're going to be fighting in Miami, I believe. And just looking over the numbers here, it looks like the majority of the bets are on Jake Paul to win the fight. Now, the odds are great. I mean, Anthony Joshua's a minus 1,200 favorite, which should be like minus 12,000. However, Jake Paul, going off at 7-1, has now attracted 82% of the bets and 92% of the money on DraftKings. And if Paul were to pull off the upset, it would cost the sports book $100 million. That sounds like a nightmare. And considering the fact that I feel like all of his fights have been fixed to this point, except for maybe the Tyson fight, I don't even understand why they take bets on this anymore.
I don't understand why we keep doing this. Is anybody really going, oh, I have to be home Saturday night to watch Jake Paul? I mean, you're going to watch it if you're home. This one, I will say, this one, I'm not doing it. We got college football playoff games. I'm not doing it.
No, not a chance.
Nope. I won't.
No,
I do.
You fooled me out of seeing Jake Paul get his face caved in 3 times already. Then I'm not doing it. But I will laugh my keister off if another boxing champion just goes, you know what? I'll take the paycheck. I'm satisfied with the paycheck.
We have a super chat.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money.
It's from Stephen Towle, who said, we going to talk about Tank's hickey on his neck?
Stephen Towle, I almost addressed that before the break, but then I thought, well, maybe they forgot about it. I appreciate the fact that Stephen Towle thinks that my life could be so spicy that I have a hickey on my neck. But no, instead, it's an ingrown hair. And it hurts quite a bit, and I'm not happy about it.
And the breaking news there, Tank has a hair on his face. For it to be ingrown, there had to be a hair there in the first place. Now, Tank, your life might not be spicy enough, but apparently the life of now former Ohio Bobcat football coach Brian Smith, it apparently was spicy enough. Tell me if you've heard this story before. On December 1st, Ohio placed Smith on leave. After the athletic director came into a meeting the coach was having with assistants and told him he had to go home. On November the 24th, school officials met with Smith to discuss an allegation that he had knowingly violated university policy by having alcohol in his office. First of all, that's a stupid policy. If you have an office, you should be allowed to have alcohol in it to celebrate, as evidenced by my office, which currently has alcohol in it, no matter which office you're talking about. And I have 3 of them. But that's not actually what got him fired. They addressed that. Don't drink in your office, even though other employees of the school do it, according to Smith. What got him was apparently he had a 3-month fling with a student at Ohio University. Why do we keep doing this? Don't date co-eds. Whether there's a rule or it's just frowned upon, don't do that.
Well, temptation knocks. It's hard for some people to say no, I guess.
It is so funny to just looking at the discrepancy here, because Coach Smith's saying, well, I'm separated from my wife, so this is not an extramarital affair. I'm actually dating a 42-year-old woman now, but I did date a student. There's no policy against that. Ohio is really intent on making this an extramarital affair. I don't know if they have a moral code or all of their notes and letters and things like that say this is an extramarital affair. It's just a very bizarre story.
Mm-hmm. It's really a way to get rid of a bad coach.
Well, he was 8-4 this past year, and
was
beat
he
West
really?
Virginia, so
well, good for them.
I don't think he was a bad coach per se.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say. I mean, usually when that comes down the pike, but of course, there's also I got to show cause if I don't want to pay whatever buyout. Not that it would be huge for Ohio, but maybe in the terms of how much they have to pay. Could be a great discount if you can show cause there. Show that he violated the moral code of the Ohio Bobcat program. Okay. It's fair. Week 16 in the NFL. You ready to start picking some games here?
I'm in. Let's do the things.
It's good to know. Good to know. All right. First game of the Saturday slate. We got two games on Saturday. Yes, I do.
I do too.
I do, and in fact, I like single NFL games. So the more you can give me of just I have to focus on this one game, I'm all about it. So whether it's, spreading out the schedule or whatever, don't get me wrong. I mean, I like the red zone thing too. I mean, what would it be if we had just a calendar of an entire week with separate NFL games? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I like having one game to focus on at a time. Saturday at 5 o'clock, Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Philadelphia is a 7-point favorite, and the over-under is 44.5. My biggest question about the game is going to just be how much can Washington score?
I don't think it's going to be a lot. I'm taking Philadelphia. This is either a get-right game for Philadelphia or we're going to have really even more vocal questions about Philadelphia coming out of this.
Well, get right was supposed to be last week. And I mean, that qualifies. A 31-0 demolition of one of the worst teams in the league. That typically should be your springboard of that was the get right game and now let's go. If they struggle at all in this game, I think it erases every bit of quote-unquote goodwill that you may have built last week. You disagree?
I kind of agree with Gambit fan. The Raiders do not qualify as a get-right game. That team has completely given up. I don't think that one counts. I honestly think right now the New York Jets would beat the Las Vegas Raiders 21-0. That's how bad that team actually is. Gary Birch, I think Washington would beat the excrement out of the Raiders. I do too. And they did beat I think they did do that, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I saw that game. Yep, I did. 41-24. That was in week 3. That feels like 14 years ago.
Right. All right. So you say this is the get-back game or the get-right game.
If Philadelphia doesn't cover this, I'm going to have a lot of questions about Philadelphia on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I already have a lot of questions about them.
All right. Philadelphia minus the 7. Is there any chance this goes over the 44.5? Because I think there's a chance, but not a great one.
I will say no. I'll go under 44.5.
Agreed. All right. Philly and the under 44.5. Marcus Mariota doesn't make me interested all that much in your chances to score. Although it was good to see Bill get a touchdown last week.
Who?
Bill.
Bill who?
Oh, Bill Krosky.
Bill Krosky married.
8:20 Saturday. Packers and the Bears. This one should be good.
Should it?
I mean, I think so.
Are you sure?
Why do you doubt that it will be good?
Do you think the Bears are a good team?
I think the Bears are a fine team.
All right, I'm going to ask you a question.
And I think they're just as fine as the Green Bay Packers are.
Vegas power rankings. And now, I'm not going to lie, I don't agree with either of the numbers I'm getting ready to tell you. I'm just telling you, I'm giving you the facts as the facts are presented to me.
Mm-hmm.
Where in the Vegas power rankings are the Green Bay Packers?
5.
You're too low. They're 3.
2.
They're 3.
Okay.
Which to me is nanners.
Dumb.
Where is Chicago?
I'm going to guess it's real low. 20.
13.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a little low on Chicago. It's definitely high on Green Bay. But it tells me a lot about how Vegas feels about Green Bay. I'm also watching line movement that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. This game started at Chicago plus 1.5. I think it got as high as 2. It's all the way down to Chicago minus 1.5. Chicago's hurt sideways. They have virtually nothing offensively. The money's been dead split. Why is the number going down? Make that make sense. We already knew about Micah Parsons before the number was ever established.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that. I think it's Vegas taking a layup of, hey, if y'all want to keep betting on Chicago, you do that. Because Green Bay's going to go in there and punch you in the jejunum. Give me the Green Bay Packers.
And it's the fact that they only have one wide receiver of note.
Well, I mean, it's just DJ Moore. Even Cole Kmet is questionable for this game. I mean, there's a bunch of guys questionable for Green Bay too, but I think a lot of them are going to play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a lot of faith in Chicago. I get it. They've been good against the spread. Their record is good. But I can't really tangibly put my finger on anything that the Bears have done that has overly impressed me. I can't stand watching teams that I go, you're winning in spite of your quarterback. That is a recipe for you get mushed the first time you play a good quarterback.
Or you find the proper way to take the ball out of his hands. And when you can run the ball like Chicago's been doing, that's going to help. And that can help get you past a team like Green Bay.
So even let's dive into what you just said there.
Mm-hmm.
So you said how they run the ball. You do realize that outside of Philadelphia, every team they have successfully run on is absolutely dog water against the run. You're just really committed to it. It's not that you're doing it particularly well. None of these guys grade out all that well.
Mm-hmm.
I think this just has bad setup written all over it. I'm all over Green Bay. I don't know that this game is ever really all that close. I don't think Chicago's going to get beat the way they just beat the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think we're going to have a whole lot of doubts as we go through this.
Okay. All right. So you're going Green Bay plus the 1.5. I'm taking Chicago minus the 1.5 at home.
Really?
I don't believe in Green Bay. I haven't believed in Green Bay all year long, and I think this game is probably just going to be we're going to run the ball against each other and see what happens.
I did not think you would be taking Chicago here.
Yeah.
Because I get not buying Green Bay. Hell, I'll be honest with you, I don't buy Green Bay all that much. I'm shocked that you buy Chicago more.
At home, I do. At home, I do, and I'm just one of those things. I feel like this is one of those games where Jordan Love decides that he's going to try to make some huge plays, and it's not going to work out in his favor. And he probably has a couple of turnovers, and we end up all in all with a game that you look back on and go, that was a 17-13 game that we all could have just skipped. I mean, nobody really did anything special, and here we are.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're overvaluing the fact that the Bears are 5-1 at home. Cool. Let me cut through that a bit. Your 5 wins at home are against the Dallas Cowboys, the New Orleans Saints, the New York Giants, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Cleveland Browns.
Mm-hmm.
This sets up so badly for Chicago to me. I can't figure out how you're going to score. Because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're going to try to run. I will stack that box and dare you to run into it. Kyle Monagai and DeAndre Swift, I'm sorry, they don't do much for me.
Mm-hmm.
And when I look at a quarterback, I'm going to give you a number here that's going to this blows my mind. Caleb Williams actually has a decent passer rating under pressure, 60.3. And that sounds low, but under pressure, a lot of quarterbacks just absolutely crater into the ocean. Like Jordan Love's a 46.5.
Mm-hmm.
What's Caleb's passer rating in a clean pocket? I'll give you a hint. Jordan Love's
40.
is 130.3.
Okay, so 82.
100.5. That might be the lowest passer rating in a clean pocket I've ever seen. I don't have to blitz you. You're not good. You are not a good NFL quarterback. You never have been, and I don't think you ever will be. And so all I have to do is make this game depend on you.
Mm-hmm.
And you have Olamide Zaccheaus and Devin Duvernay as your targets. I can deal with DJ Moore. I'm going to blanket him. That dude is not going to see a single coverage the entire night. I don't care where you put him. You can put him in the slot. You can put him on the outside. I don't care. And if you think you're going to dinky dunk me with Colston Loveland and Cole Kmet, more power to you. All I got to do is wait on Caleb Williams to make that boo-boo. Mm-hmm. And then when your defense gets on the field, I am going to beat you silly sideways. This is probably my favorite pick of the week. I really believe that. I think it's my favorite pick of the week.
All right. Green Bay and Chicago in the nightcap game on Saturday, 8:20 start, under 46.5 for me.
I think the number's right. I will go. There's not a ton of weather in this. I'll go over. I'll go over 46.5.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think Green Bay scores 30-plus points.
Steven Tao has a good question in the YouTube comments. When does Caleb have a clean pocket?
More often than you would think.
It's probably why his passer rating isn't that great. He's so shocked when he has a clean pocket that he goes, now what do I do? Nobody's chasing me.
It happens more often than you would think.
Really? Okay.
That line's not bad. I mean, I don't know where that comes from. We did this last year.
Yes.
Caleb Williams holds on to the ball longer than any quarterback in the NFL, and somehow that falls on his line. And I'm never going. That would be like a guy that keeps cheating on his wife and you blame his wife.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell did you get there? That's on Caleb, not the line. My God, he might have the best. He might have the best 3 interior linemen of any team in the NFL. That's, as a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and tell you, I can't think of one that's better.
Really?
Caleb Williams gets more excuses, I think, than any quarterback I've ever seen in my life. Because people saw him at USC and they saw him at Oklahoma, and they keep expecting that one day that's going to turn on. What they don't realize, Caleb Williams was a master in staying away from bad defenses. He was great at finding schools where he was going to see a ton of bad defenses, and he carved them up sideways. I'm not saying Green Bay's a great defense. As a matter of fact, I think they're barely passable. But they're going to hurt Caleb's feelings.
All right, you're in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville. Football Friday rolls on after this.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Your mountain weather forecast.
Sunshine now continuing to dominate as we get into the afternoon. Wind advisory above 3,500 feet. The winds could gust still 30, 40 miles per hour. Good looking day, though. Tonight mainly clear, 25. Still breezy, especially early. And the weekend will kick off Saturday with sunshine, 55. Sunday, winter arrives, not going to feel like it. Mostly sunny and near seasonable temperatures in the low 50s. For the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find last-minute gifts for everyone on your list, all for under $20. With new arrivals every day, you never know what amazing deals you'll find. Don't wait. Find a location at macysbackstage.com.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Every now and then I rinse it out, and I need Downy rinse tonight, and I need it more. My king was the bed and the smell never leaves. I don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark. The sweat in that short smells like a dog park. Downy rinse it tonight.
Downy Rinse fights stubborn odors in just one wash. When impossible odors get stuck in,
Rinse it out.
This season, fill your home with more than decorations. Fill it with festive playlists, nostalgic films, and classic games that bring everyone together. With Sonos, the holidays come to life with speakers that connect throughout your home, wrapping all your guests in rich, detailed sound. Because the best gift doesn't sit under the tree. It plays in every room. Spread joy that lasts long after the season. Explore Sonos soundbars, speakers, and more at Sonos.com.
Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. Fall for a brooding duke. Dive into a steamy romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas. Or find the perfect rom-com from Lily Chu. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at Audible.com.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
The iHeartRadio app now has presets. Just like in the car. You're our number one. Make us yours. ESPN Asheville, the Mountain's favorite sports station, streaming 24/7. Your home for the Sportsocracy. Weekdays at noon. The Tar Heels and Atlanta Braves baseball.
'Twas the day before Christmas, and at the North Pole, the elves were all gleeful, mind, body, and soul. The gifts they were wrapping the cookies were yummy, with Ingalls ingredients to delight every tummy. The joy in the air was as thick as the snow, and Santa was prepping to make Christmas a go. From making to baking, content as you please, when off in the distance they heard a loud sneeze. Santa was sick, and this just wouldn't do, so
no!
Way into Ingalls they flew. OJ and honey and tissues galore, they grabbed every cure as they ran through the store. Christmas was saved, because those elves were amazing. With big thanks to Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shop.
From the Ingalls Studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. The Sportsocracy.
It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingalls Studio.
It is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. The Sportsocracy, heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app. We're seen everywhere on YouTube. Just join us on the sportsocracy.com. Click that live video link. Subscribe to the channel. Join us in the chat. And you can get your super chats in for he's not there. I don't know where he went. Apparently, he got sucked into the vortex of too many cheese sticks or something there at the Mullet Manor. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm watching the camera here, and he's not returning. So anyway, we'll keep an eye out. We are a two-man team here on a Football Friday. There he is. He's back. He got a sandwich, ladies and gentlemen. He did it. He did it. Record time, too. It is a Football Friday here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville.
What did I do?
You were I don't know, about a minute and a half late coming back. It's okay.
Listen. Sometimes you struggle when you try to do something in a commercial break.
Yes. Sometimes
you fall down and have to go,
Did you fall?
I didn't quite fall, but I did kick the bed very, very hard.
That hurts?
It didn't feel awesome.
Did the bed or the couch?
No, it was the bed.
It was the bed.
Yeah, I tried to get something out of the bedroom and
Well, we T's and P's for Jeremy's Toesies. Hopefully they will be able to recover in a timely fashion. All right. Now, it is a Football Friday. This is the Sportsocracy. And we've got college football playoffs coming up this weekend. Jeremy's got bangers for you at the end of the shoe.
Bangers.
The Sunday slate of games in the NFL, though, is where our focus is. This week's slate, 1 o'clock, Bank of America Stadium. Do the sound. The Carolina Panthers have a chance to take control of their playoff fates if they can pull off a win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay comes in as a 3-point favorite on the road there, Jeremy.
I'm going to let you break this game down. It's your team.
Are you at all surprised by that? The fact that they are a favorite coming in?
No. Vegas has hated Carolina all year long. Which is funny because they have one of the best spread cover rates of any team in the NFL. They're better
really?
they're 8-6 against the spread.
Mm-hmm.
What's funny is they've been duped by the Buccaneers about a bajillion times. They hate them with every piece of empirical evidence, but then they put lines on games that don't make a lick of sense.
You think this is one of them?
I do. I do.
Really?
I'm all over Carolina. If this game was in Tampa Bay, I'd take Tampa Bay. When two bad teams play each other, who's at home, who has the better coach, and who has the better quarterback? Carolina wins 2 of those 3.
Okay.
Yes, I would take Dave Canales over Todd Bowles. I would take Robert Spencer over Todd Bowles.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I agree with you.
Oh no! Oh,
yeah.
I know what he's doing.
Yeah, I agree with you. Carolina's on a bit of a different trajectory here than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are. I mean, I know that they lost to the Saints last week, but I still feel like what they have done from the Rams game and even in the Saints game before the collapse happened at the end, I feel like you're on a bit of a different trajectory than this Tampa team is. I don't have a whole lot of faith in my team right now. I just don't. Baker's not playing well. He's hurt on top of it. You're trying to get all of your weapons back together, but it's a journey. And I feel like they're starting to lose faith in each other and in the sidelines. And Carolina's always a tough place to play. For Tampa, anyway.
It is a tough place to play for Tampa. I genuinely look at this game as there's only 2 ways you should go. If you're taking Carolina, this should be under. Mm-hmm. If you're taking Tampa Bay, it should be over.
Yes.
That's why I'm taking Carolina and the under.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you. Carolina and the under.
You know what's funny about that? Sharp money's on Carolina and the over. That does not make sense to me. If this goes shootout, I do not see how you think Carolina's going to win this game.
If this goes shootout, there's a chance. I mean, I don't think it's completely lopsided because that whole end of the game Baker Mayfield saves the day thing, that really hasn't been a thing since about week 7. Right? It started out the beginning of the year. Every damn game was that way. Right? You had every game was a comeback of some kind for Tampa, whether they won the game or not. Even in the losses, they were getting behind big and then pushing to the end. There's none of that push left. I watch this team late in games now, and I go, "What? Where did all of the conditioning go?" Oh, wait, that was 10 weeks ago.
Tell you a wild stat about Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
4 of the first 6 games, he had a QBR over 72.2.
Yep.
He has played 8 games since. How many times has he done it since?
1, maybe.
It's 0.
Yeah.
Not once.
Mm-mm. Eventually, eventually all of the things caught up to you. No Mike Evans, no Chris Godwin. You were still doing it with Ibuka for a little bit, and that was fine. But I would imagine that probably tracks along with the shoulder as well. And it's gotten worse over the last few weeks.
I'm not giving him the pass of the shoulder because the shoulder happened in the Rams game. We had 5 games before that happened. To me, this is the easiest thing to figure out ever.
Mm-hmm.
You outsmarted yourself. And I tried to scream this from every mountaintop at the draft, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're a hater. Emeka Ibuka's great. He's going to be Rookie of the Year." A, no, he's not. B, he doesn't know where he plays. This is like the easiest analysis ever. Just look at the kid's game logs. When he was the guy, he was great.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's bouncing all over the formation, and he can't figure out what he's doing. It is hard to ask a receiver that has never played this many games in their life Even college football, even go through the college football playoff, he played 16. We're to 16 right now. And you're asking this kid to learn every position on a football field. In the last 5 weeks, he has not passed 64 yards receiving. Not once. Targets are still there. 9, 8, 8, 9, 7. He caught 2 of them against New Orleans on 9 targets. And he's constantly out of position. There are times that I think he's just straight up running the wrong route because he doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
You did this to yourself. You set all of these things in motion. Then Mike Evans gets hurt. You have to do all of this with Ibuka and Tez Johnson, and it worked. Mm-hmm. It looked good. And then you started trying to smatter everybody back into this. Bucky Irving was hurt for what felt like 10 weeks.
Yep.
You chuck him back out there, he looks like a shell of himself. This offense is just in turmoil, and I don't buy into your offensive coordinator in the least. What's his name?
No.
Josh Grizzard?
Grizzard.
Yeah, you finally you missed one. You had 3 good ones in a row. Then you finally missed one.
I don't know. I don't know if you necessarily missed one. It's just he doesn't have it. He doesn't have a real plan yet. He's still working off of everybody else's plans, and you got so many things working against you this year. I can't say that it's not going to be that he's not going to be good at some point.
Oh, I can.
But he ain't there now.
I can. Because what Liam Cohen was really good at, what Dave Canales was really good at, is scheming into Baker's strengths, and Josh Grizzard is not. This offense looks terrible at times. It never looks better than passable. It looks awful at times. And you mix that with that defense, and I know what, by the way, I know what you're doing. You're using your powers for evil, not for good.
No, I would never do that. You can't play with fate that way. It doesn't work that way.
Gambit fan in the YouTube chat, ever since he learned of his power, Tank has given up sports analysis for using his power for evil. And I approve of this and would do the same thing.
This is a power that cannot be corrupted. It's you can't just say things that you don't believe and have it happen. I honestly believe that my team is going to go into Charlotte this weekend. They may look worse than they've ever looked before, and the Carolina Panthers will take the advantage in this division. I truly believe that, because that is the most Tampa Bay Buccaneer thing that can happen.
And then you find a way to pull it out in Tampa Bay.
Maybe. I don't even know. At this point, I will not be shocked if this team loses every game from here on out, even to the Dolphins next week, because maybe they can find lightning in a bottle. And I know Devin Achane has the ability to hurt us.
Oh yeah, guy in space. That
outside run game
all the way out of it.
Right. I'm not going to run Devin Achane into the teeth of Vita Vea. I'm bouncing him to the outside, and guess who's out there? Nobody. Ever. There's never anybody out there. I've reached a high level of passivity with my team this year, and
what was that word you just said?
You heard me.
Did you just make up a word? That's my thing.
I did.
I make up words. Humility.
Right. It's just gotten to a point where I can't believe in it. And, I'm rooting for Dave. Honestly, I'm rooting for Dave at this point. As somebody said in the YouTube chat, I don't remember who it was, last week, I think maybe it came down that they were just like, screw this. I'm pulling for the Panthers and Dave Canales, and I'm pulling for the Jaguars and Liam Cohen.
I believe that was Ronnie George.
Maybe it was Ronnie. I'm kind of at the same point of, hey, let's start investing ourselves into something else.
Let's do something different.
Sure.
How about it?
Sure.
Are you going under the 45.5 or over?
100%.
100%. All right.
Yeah.
So we're in lockstep. I don't believe a word you just said. I fully believe that you just used your witch warlike powers to make this an incorrect pick, and we're going to have to suffer through a Tampa Bay Buccaneer playoff game.
Yeah, maybe. However, wouldn't it be cool for the Carolina Panthers to get to host a playoff game?
Oh, it'd be very cool for us.
Right.
Because we would no doubt be there.
For sure, because they'd end up hosting the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, no, Seattle's going to be the one seed. They'll host the Rams.
Oh, that's right. I forgot Seattle won last night.
Sammy D, MVP. I would love that.
Seed. Oh,
Sammy
God,
D comes
again.
back in here and goes, hey, you remember when you chose Baker Mayfield over me? Watch this.
No, L.A. gets to come back for revenge.
Allow me to introduce you to my friend here. He wears number 11, and you're going to hear his name a bunch.
Right. The Panthers and the Bucks, 1 o'clock on Sunday. Of course, you'll hear it on our sister station, News Radio 570 WWBNC. Pregame starts at noon. Also in the 1 o'clock slate, we got the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns.
Bills.
Yeah.
Bills.
Minus the 10.5.
Bills. Bill.
Do they score over 41 points, though?
No.
No?
They're going to score points, though. They're going to score points because that offense is going to put them in bad situations. This number's come down. I liked it better at 42.5. I'm going under 41.5.
I'm going over. I'm going over the 41.5. Bills minus the 10.5, easy. I think it does go over. Maybe Cleveland gets a score, and this ends up being, 35-7 or 36-7 or.
Here's a fun question.
Yeah.
If we add Shedeur Sanders' QBR in this game to what he's done in the first 6 games, does the aggregate total finally cross 100? He needs a 12.4. I think it's 12.4.
I will say no.
I will agree with you. No. I think we're
part of me
see
wanted to say yes.
2-3.
Right. Part of me wanted to say yes, but I'm going to say no.
I will say we're going to get another 2-3 here. And yet people will still say, well, the coach doesn't even believe in him, and the line sucks. Then why was Dylan Gabriel better than him? Just throwing that out there.
Splash plays, Jeremy. Don't forget.
I mean, I'll just tell you, it's tough being right all the time. Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Is it? Because it doesn't feel that way.
No, it is heavy. I got a giant head. I got a head like a hippopotamus. It is heavy. And right now, after a few too many maker's marks last night, it's real heavy.
Yeah. You guys think Jeremy drinks normally? You should see what happens when a liquor rep shows up and starts giving free drinks.
Bill,
it's quite a sight to behold.
Bill.
In fact, I missed it because I had other things to do, in between the show and the game. So I left, and when I came back, Jeremy looked at me as I walked through the door with a little glassiness around the eyes and his little red as well, and I went, He didn't leave. He didn't leave like he told me he was going to.
No, sir, I did not.
And he's well lubricated.
Yes, sir. All of those things are true.
That's how you can tell. It just kind of starts seeping out of his eyeballs at one point. It is the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville Football Friday. We'll keep picking them for Week 16 when we return.
All across the Tar Heel State.
Now we're clear.
Run, dribble to the cup, layup, counted in the foul. This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow three, nothing but net from the rookie. Out the triple, he'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the 6-time national champions.
Drives and hammers it home. Hello, you fella.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
Hey everybody, it's Chuck and Josh from the Stuff You Should Know podcast, and it's that time of year again when we knuckle down to do our annual holiday episodes.
We collected our best past classic holiday episodes and compiled them into a 12 Days of Christmas Toys playlist that the whole family can enjoy.
That's right, maybe you missed it the first time we detailed the history of Beanie Babies, Monopoly, or yo-yos, and a whole lot more.
So open your free iHeartRadio app, search Stuff You Should Know, and listen now.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
'Twas the day before Christmas, and at the North Pole, the elves were all gleeful, mind, body, and soul. The gifts they were wrapping the cookies were yummy with Ingalls ingredients to delight every tummy. The joy in the air was as thick as the snow, and Santa was prepping to make Christmas a go. From making to baking, content as you please, when off in the distance they heard a loud sneeze. Santa was sick, and this just wouldn't do, so the elves hopped a sleigh, and to Ingalls they flew. OJ and honey and tissues galore, they grabbed every cure as they ran through the store. Christmas was saved, because those elves were amazing. With big thanks to Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
Ring in the new year with the best meat in town, the Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville, celebrating New Year's Eve and New Year's Day with you, and drink specials, and all the smoky barbecue favorites. Gather for the complimentary champagne toast at midnight New Year's Eve, and as for New Year's Day, come early and enjoy a festive Bloody Mary and mimosa bar. And the back alley bar will have all the bowls and the playoffs on. From the Bears family to yours, we wish you a flavorful holiday season, and cheers to a new year. BearsBBQ.com.
The Sportsocracy.
That is some good, clean family fun there, eh, Cot?
It is the Sportsocracy. Back on a football Friday. Hope everybody is getting prepared for a little rest and relaxation over the next week. We got the holiday coming up. I know it's super stressful for a lot of people, but maybe you get at least a few days to unplug and spend some time with the family, friends. Maybe Santa Claus will bring you something good, even if it's just you buying yourself something nice just for the holiday. It's a great time of year. Great time of year. We'll be taking some time off for the holiday.
We're going to sit around the Draftmas tree. We're going to sing Draftmas carols.
We're calling it 2 weeks. We're going to be doing Overreaction Monday and Football Tuesday over the next 2 weeks.
Yep. Then we will still have Woo Woo Wednesdays, but they will be woo woo in our own homes. No woo woo on the radio.
Yeah, we don't need to know what you do on Wednesdays when you're not here. That's fine.
I sleep quite a bit. It's great.
Leonard.
Big fan.
Yeah. Okay. Getting back into the Week 16 games in the NFL slate. Coming down to the wire here with the playoff games, or the playoff scenarios, I guess I should say, not the playoff games. Another 1 o'clock game. Chargers and the Cowboys. Now, are the Cowboys out, or do they still have a chance?
They're, I think, technically still in it, but they could be out before they play this game. Because if Philadelphia wins, they're out. Because they cannot get to a wild card. They have to win the division.
Right. So the fact that the Eagles are 9-7, or what's their record?
9-5.
9-5. With the tie, I guess they still theoretically could get there. If the Eagles win out or if the Eagles lose out and they win out.
Yes, because the Eagles would be 9-8, the Cowboys would be 9-7-1.
Right. So just Eagles control their own fate here. The Dallas Cowboys may be fighting for nothing at this point except for little pride against the Chargers.
I believe Dallas will have been eliminated at this point. This is a game that I really and I said this on Monday, this is a line that you should be getting right now because I am all over the Chargers, and I think that line will move aggressively as soon as Dallas is eliminated.
Okay.
I think it's insane that the Chargers are somehow a dog in this game.
I don't understand that.
I don't get it. It doesn't make a lick of sense to me. Sharp money is on the Chargers in the money line. I don't get it. I don't understand how you think they're going to beat the Chargers.
Mm-hmm. I guess the only thought there is Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens. It's just going to be too much for the Chargers defense.
I think it's funny how little respect a really good Chargers defense gets.
Mm-hmm. And maybe this is Vegas also calling the Chargers going Charger.
It could be.
Chargers are 0-2. Chargers are 0-2 at AT&T Stadium, if anybody cares.
I do not.
Just ran across that random stat and figured I'd relay it.
Hey,
I'm with you.
A team that literally none of the players on that team are still on this team, lost in this building 8 years ago. I don't care.
Chargers plus the 1.5 does seem to be quite the enticing side of this. Because I mean, yeah. Again, I'm looking at it, and I'm trying to think of what positives do they see for the Cowboys in this game, and other than the 3 players that I mentioned, is that going to be enough to beat the Chargers?
Can a one-handed Justin Herbert take advantage of a Dallas Cowboys secondary that this weekend will be starting? Kalen Carson, Savone Revel, and Reddy Stewart. I think they can.
Yes.
By the way, just if you were curious, none of the 3 corners that I just said have over a 60 PFF grade, and none of them are in the top 70 of qualified corners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Justin Herbert's going to be just fine. Give me the Chargers, and I'll take the over 49.5.
I don't know that I like the over. But
you not liking it makes me like it better.
You're probably right.
No, you go under. You that's fine. I like you being on the other side. It makes it even better when I'm right.
Mm-hmm. 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 Fine. I'll be on the other side. Just to be on the other side.
I probably just convinced you into a win.
Possibly.
I have to try to play your voodoo magic, and I don't 100% know what I'm doing.
He's like, at this point, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you're real
telling
for
me
real.
What you think's going to happen, or if you're going opposite day, or if you're using your damn kiss of death to screw up everything. I don't know.
Yeah. It's just a flip of the coin these days. Chargers and the Cowboys. I'm not expecting much excitement from this one. But who knows? Maybe the Cowboys are out to make some sort of a statement. Or it could be just the game so many have been waiting on from the Chargers to make you go, see, it's happening again. Look, it turned December and they figured out who they were truly as a franchise. Bengals and the Dolphins. Let's do that one before the break.
Gross.
Yeah. Cincinnati's a 4.5-point favorite at the Dolphins. There will be no Tua Tagovailoa.
who is now
or at least
the
he
3.
won't start.
He's the 3. He'll be inactive.
Oh, they're not gonna activate him for the game?
No, Zach Wilson's going to remain the 2.
So, Bengals.
Yes, quite aggressively, actually. I don't know why the Bengals are still trying to win games, but they are. Which makes last week all the sadder that they just got absolutely mollywopped by the Baltimore Ravens.
Right. Doesn't look like there will be T. Higgins again. He's still in concussion protocol.
Is Jamar Chase still alive? Because that's really all I need.
He is. He is still alive. This thing, I mean, that's one of those I wouldn't even try to bring him back. T. Higgins.
Yeah, we'll let his head get better for next year.
Sure, we'll just give you another 6 weeks of rest.
Do you actually think there's any chance that Quinn Ewers looks like a competent NFL quarterback?
I don't.
I don't either.
I think he probably comes out there and looks no better than a bad Mike White, and there you are. The Dolphins will go nowhere. And then they get to play the fun game of, what do we do now? Do we just outright cut him?
Just cut him. Just rip the Band-Aid off.
Just be done with it.
Just look her in the face and say, your sister's cuter, and run the other direction.
You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. That was a weird thing for you to say.
Hey, you want to break up quick? That's a way.
Okay.
I always thought your sister was cuter. Run like hell.
Bold strategy, Cott. You're in the Sportsocracy.
I'm just not going to say I haven't done it either.
I was going to say, yeah, you have. We all know you have.
I might have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is the Sportsocracy, ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400 on a football Friday.
ESPN Asheville. Your Mountain.
You're clear.
Another fun
Sunshine
one is,
now continuing to dominate as we
hook
get
up
into
with
the
your mom.
afternoon.
You
Wind
think she'd be
advisory
down for
above
that?
3,500 feet. The winds could gust still 30, 40 miles per hour. Good looking day, though. Tonight mainly clear, 25. Still breezy, especially early. And the weekend will kick off.
I'm sure that works.
55.
Your mother is
Sunday,
a
winter
handful.
arrives. Not going to feel like it. Mostly sunny and near seasonable temperatures in the low 50s. For the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Stage.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. Fall for a brooding duke. Dive into a steamy romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas. Or find the perfect rom-com from Lily Chu. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
A new exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card is your opportunity to go from cardholder to ticket holder for the FIFA World Cup 2026. For a limited time, when you're approved for a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card, you're eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more today at BofA.com/card FWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America N.A. in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. All rights reserved.
Every now and then I rinse it out, and I need Downy rinse tonight, and I need it more. My cake was the bed and the smell never leaves. I don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark. The sweat and dead short smells like a dog park. I'm Downy rinsing tonight.
Downy Rinse fights stubborn odors in just one wash. When impossible odors get stuck in,
Rinse it out.
the free iHeartRadio app is the #1 app for the holidays.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
The amazing iHeart Christmas and playlist you'll love all in one place. Open the app, search holiday, and let the festivities begin.
It's time to kick off the perfect tailgate and take your team to Ingles. Chips and guac made fresh in store every day. The best meat in town, packaged fresh every day. And smiling faces giving you their best every day. Let's be real. In the South, football season is our favorite season of the year. There's a lot to smile about, especially with deals like these. Ingles. Low prices, love the savings.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast.
Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with boom and sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment, committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Yeah, we're back in the Sportsocracy. Kind of heard that behind the music there. Sorry about that. It is a football Friday. It's a Friday before a holiday week. Some of us, I guess, still have to put in some time before the big day coming up next Thursday. However, hopefully it's not too many.
I have 2
and
full
let's
Mondays.
be honest.
I have 2 full Mondays, 2 passive Tuesdays, and we're done.
I was going to say, let's be honest. Your boss is not going to be around, so we all know we're in cruise control.
We're on to the new year.
2026. It's going to be a good year, hopefully.
Nobody say just, you know what? Everybody be cool. Nobody say that this is going to be my year. That hasn't worked like 6 years in a row. Just be cool.
We just sit back and hope for the best.
Make the best of it.
Exactly. Week 16 in the NFL. Our next game to discuss. Let's go with the Chiefs and the Titans.
I want to take the Titans so bad I can't stand it.
Do you really?
I'm not gonna,
Okay.
but I want to.
All right. Hey, you see something. You see something exciting happening with these Titans? Or is it the Chiefs are that bad?
It's not they're that bad. I easily could say. So just think about the mental calisthenics you have to do here if you're the Chiefs. You have not had a game that didn't matter in like 9 years. I could easily see this being just an absolute throw your hands up white flag game. And even saying that, I think they still are good enough to beat the Titans.
Well, I don't feel like things are going to come easy.
Who wins in a game where nobody wants to win? Like, let's be honest. The Chiefs
team
don't
with the
want to
better
win this
record.
game. The Titans don't want to win this game.
I was going to say, is there a real benefit to Kansas City not winning this game?
Oh, yeah. Lose out, baby. Jeremiah Love. J. Love.
They're already sitting, 12th in the draft order?
I thought it was 14th, but you could be right.
Something like that. I think I was looking at Draftathon yesterday.
Yep, they're 12.
Or is it Tankathon?
Tankathon. Yep, they're 12. You're right.
So they're 12 currently. At worst, they could get to 10, maybe. I mean, because I don't think you're getting to Cincinnati and Washington and New Orleans. I mean, none of those teams.
Their strength of schedule is really bad, so that will help.
Yeah, you need a lot of help to really improve your draft stock any. And I mean, they're going to go out there, and I'm not saying they're going to give them their best shot. You don't necessarily need your best shot to beat the Titans.
You know what? I had to settle this in my own head.
Yeah.
I'm beating you in this game by 1,000. I can afford to take some shots. Give me the Tennessee Titans.
Go Tennessee plus the 3.
I want to do it. I'm going to be mad if I don't do it. So here we go. Let's go.
Okay.
Top of the draft. Chaos. Let's get
Hot.
one Giants win. The Vegas Raiders need to win a game, and I need one from the Titans, and things just become pandalirium.
You said in a game who neither of them wants to win. I think one of them wants to win less than the other one, and it's Tennessee. It's not Kansas City.
I actually disagree with you pretty vehemently on that. Tennessee's got a bunch of young guys that are going to be on this roster.
Yeah.
Tennessee, look, you get teams that have I mean, if you've got a player that's been on this Titans roster for, 2 years, they've won 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to fight. They fought against the 49ers. They've had some fight in them the last handful of weeks, and I'm not sure Kansas City doesn't just come out here like an old dog next to the radiator.
They just roll over and die.
Just Gardner Minshew. Well, I mean, think about it. The offense sucks on ice with Pat Mahomes. What do you think it's going to be with Gardner Mustachio Minshew?
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Titans. I don't even care if I get that one wrong. I'm just sticking to my guns. I'm doing what I want to do.
Do what I want to do. Name's on the door. Fair enough. Let's see. I got Kansas City. I can't. I'm not taking Tennessee. And the number's 37.5. I'll take the under.
I will too.
Because I don't think that's going to be a whole lot of fun for anybody.
I'm not sure you even threaten the number, to be really honest with you. I could see this game ending 14-10. Let's all go home, have a snow cone, and open some Christmas presents on Thursday.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be gross. I'm not going to watch it.
Oh, speaking of Christmas, how excited are you for your triple header of Christmas games? Cowboys, Commanders, Lions, Vikings with 9, and Broncos, Chiefs.
That looked good in somebody's head.
It did. It looked great in August. And in December, it looks quite poopy.
It does.
You could go to every one of those games. If you had like a military jet and you could get to all 3 stadiums, you could go to all 3 of those games for less than $200. I don't think anybody saw that coming when we scheduled this.
I don't understand anybody wanting to go to a game on Christmas Day. It just doesn't. It's not one of those things I ever thought I'd want to do.
I think when you buy those tickets, that Ticketmaster should ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad does your family suck?
Right.
Like, do you have that uncle with a glass eye that wants to talk about nothing but politics and body ailments? All right, your ticket price is $25.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It doesn't work anymore. It must be. It's getting ready to rain. Don't ask me why I went Joe Biden there, but I did. I don't know why I did, but I was boy.
Uncle's about to die. Sounds like.
When I was boy, I did stuff and things.
Fought in World War II, apparently.
I fought in Vietnam, World War II, and the Civil War. What?
Were you busy for number 1?
What?
Or were you still hurt from the Civil War? You didn't fight in World War I, but you got
what
better
was that,
for
Grandpa?
World War II.
You're saying crazy excrement again. Somebody get him his pill.
Okay, so we're both going with, or no, I'm going with the Chiefs. You're going with the Titans. And we're both on the under. How about your Jets and the Saints?
Don't care. Can I pass? Like, I don't even want to pick this game. There are no winners here.
Oh, there's going to be a winner.
Are you sure? Or is it just
Sure.
two losers playing each other?
Well, I mean, yes, but I mean, between the two losers, there has to be a winner. I mean, well, I guess there doesn't have to be a winner. We could just end up with a 7-7 tie at the end of this one and just call it good. I don't think that's what's going to happen.
This is like whoever wins this game is like saying, "Hey, I got a stripper's number." Oh yeah, what time? 11 o'clock on a Tuesday. Awesome. That's not good at all. Give me the Saints. We don't need to talk about this all that much. I'll take the Saints minus the 6.5. The Jets may or may not score a point in this game. I will go under 40.5, and I would probably bet my ability to have fun for the rest of my life on it. And I don't even care who the running back is for the New Orleans Saints. Devin Neal's hurt. Alvin Kamara, there's really no reason for him to activate him. It could be Audric Estime for all I care. Roll it. Roll him in DFS. Just go with it.
Do they still have Deuce McAllister?
I think he retired 15 years ago.
Did he? Oh, shoot. Well, and they could activate him from the practice squad.
I saw a picture of him not that long ago, and he looks like he's about 3 biscuits short of an angioplasty.
Well,
Deuce was always a pretty big boy. He's a real big boy now.
Okay.
This is the worst running team in the NFL, and I still think they're going to find some way to run for $150 on the Jets.
Mm-hmm. Your Jets are absolutely terrible.
Awful.
And when it comes to those teams wanting to win lesser, I don't know that there's another team that's higher on that list than the Jets.
Yes, Saints. We talked about this way longer than we should have.
100%. And the under.
Saints and the under. Done.
Yep. Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on to the next one. Vikings and the Giants. It didn't get better. It didn't. I wanted it to get better, and it didn't get better.
It got a little better. Not a whole lot better, but it did get better.
Uh-huh.
Am I the only one that this is not super easy for?
Hey, maybe.
I don't think this is as easy as people are going to make it out to be. I still don't think Minnesota's a good team.
Mm-mm.
They're playing on the road. You get 9 outside. I don't know. And maybe I'm just in the Christmas spirit and I'm trying to make this close so it doesn't look like the absolute skull rocking that it has been over the course of the season. Give me the New York Football Giants.
Nice. A little faith in the hometown team there, huh?
No, it's more complete lack of faith in 9.
Okay. I can see that. I don't agree with it, but I can see it. The Vikings win, and I think they probably win sizably. I'll take the Vikings minus the 2.5, and over the 43.5.
I will happily go under here. I only have 2 overs, and I'm not sure I see many more coming.
I think you got to take the points where you can get them this week, and I mean, I feel like this one could be one that we see a bunch of points scored.
I think this one could be 17-13, and it wouldn't shock me in the least.
Do we get a competitive game outside of Bucks and the Panthers in that 1 o'clock slate on Sunday? Because I'm not sure.
You might get a few. Chargers, Cowboys, Chiefs, Titans, Bengals, Dolphins might be competitive. Might have 9 turnovers, but it could be competitive.
Excuse me, competitive was the wrong choice.
Good?
Word
Is
there.
good the word you were looking for? Because
that
I
was
don't know
the one
that
I
there's
was.
a good game.
Anyone that you're even half interested in the outcome of.
God, your Christmas gift this year is that the 1 o'clock games on Sunday have to end by like 4:30. And watch 3 of them will go to overtime somehow.
Possibly. I mean, yeah, most definitely. When you have teams like the Jets and the Saints and the Bengals and the Dolphins, and I mean, these are even-ish matchups of sucky teams. So yeah, those can be barn burners if you care that they're barn burners. But honestly, if one 2-15 team beats another 2-15 team by 3 in triple overtime, did you care? No, you didn't. That was just a really good game between, Arkansas State and Missouri State.
Missouri? We went full Missouri State there.
Full Missouri State.
Speaking of which, the Myrtle Beach Bowl, which we were originally planned to be at, start of the fourth quarter, 41-6, Western Michigan. Good Lord have mercy. That's bad.
That's rough.
Western Michigan's thrown for 89 yards and scored 41 points. How is that even possible?
I hope not too many people from Atlanta made the drive over.
Oh, it's so bad. Like, even just looking at the stat line, oh, Lord have mercy. Why did anybody do that?
Gross. You're in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville. A football Friday here, the 4 o'clock slate on Sunday.
Can we knock out the crappy 4 o'clock games and then actually give credence to the decent ones after the daily draft?
Okay. Yeah, we could do that. Texans, Raiders.
Cardinals. We got 2. We had 2 shots. You chose one, I chose the other.
I zigged, and you zagged.
I went to the one that was earlier time-wise because one of them's 4:05.
Oh, that's right. 4:05. We'll start there. Falcons and the Cardinals in Arizona. The Atlanta Falcons are a 3-point favorite. You got
I'm so curious to see if you see this the same way I do.
Oh, well, first off, I see this as a game that you couldn't really pay me to get invested into. Second off, I don't know if anybody is going to win. I think this is one of those, it could come down to the end, and I don't even kind of care how it shapes up, but it could be a shootout of the day.
I think it will be the shootout of the day, and I'm taking the Arizona Cardinals to win this game.
Are you?
I am, and I'm very confident in it, too.
Why are you so confident?
Because I think Jacoby Brissett's going to throw for about 4 bills the more I've thought about it. I think I like every passing game piece for the Cardinals in this game. Trey McBride goes 8 catches for $125 and has 3 touchdowns somehow.
Mm-hmm. Does the pass rush of Atlanta make any kind of an impact?
No. When was the last time you looked at Atlanta and said, this team hasn't just quit? They beat Tampa Bay solely because they stayed on the field, and you completely forgot Kyle Pitts was there.
Mm-hmm.
They had one game against the Saints where you went, okay, maybe you're still halfway competent. Other than that, they haven't had a game. I think you put your kiss of death on me, and I infected them with it in Atlanta when I saw them on Monday Night Football against the Bills because they have been DOA since. That team is awful.
Well, I mean, honestly, that was so long ago, but honestly, that was the only bright spot. Because what else do you have to point to from this season and go, that was a success?
It's over. That's the biggest success. Kyle Pitts finally had a good game. Which we've been waiting for like 17 years.
Yeah. I mean, any chance he repeats this week?
Repeats what he did? No. Has a good game? Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Arizona Cardinals against a tight end.
This is also a good time to say Cincinnati Bengals against tight ends. Darren Waller with a young quarterback that loves to dump off. I like Darren Waller a lot.
Okay. There you go. Arizona. I'm actually going to go Atlanta on this one. Atlanta plus the 3.
You can't go Atlanta plus the 3 because Atlanta's the 3-point favorite.
Or excuse me, Atlanta minus the 3. Sorry, I was trying to get back to the page here. Atlanta minus the 3 I'll take them to cover on the road. We'll go over the 48.5.
Yep. You have the Falcons. I have the Cardinals. We're both on the over.
Okay.
One more Pooh Bowl in the 425 slate, and if this takes more than 60 seconds, we did it wrong.
The Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Houston's a 14.5-point favorite, and that's not enough points.
No, it's not. It is not. I mean, the Raiders don't have a single positive thing about them that I can say right now, except for there's no Geno Smith. Although
no, Geno might be back this week.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, if Geno
I don't think
comes
that
back,
I
then
do love
kinda-
how I love how they've said that like that matters. It really doesn't.
Mm-mm.
I'm actually not sure you're not better with Kenny Pickett.
Right, I was thinking if Geno does come back and plays this game, can I bet this up to take Houston minus 20.5?
The Raiders have quit. I'm not sure Pete Carroll survives this. It's just it's terrible football.
Yeah.
I'll go over 37.5.
I want to go under, but I'm not gonna.
But say I think Houston might cover that themselves.
Yeah, there's a possibility of that. All right, we got good games coming up in the 4 o'clock slate that we'll get to. Primetime games as well, plus a daily draft on the way here on ESPN Asheville. It's a football Friday. Stick with us.
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
Your mountain weather forecast.
Sunshine now continuing to dominate as we get into the afternoon. Wind advisory above 3,500 feet. The winds could gust still 30, 40 miles per hour. Good looking day, though. Tonight mainly clear, 25. Still breezy, especially early. And the weekend will kick off Saturday with sunshine, 55. Sunday, winter arrives, not going to feel like it. Mostly sunny and near seasonable temperatures in the low 50s. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Stajan.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. Fall for a brooding duke. Dive into a steamy romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas. Or find the perfect rom-com from Lily Chu. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
'Tis the season. When you're in the mood for holiday music, listen live with the iHeartRadio app and on your radio. 97.7 The Brew, Asheville's Christmas station.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Ingles, we are proud to introduce our all-new curbside service. Just visit shop.ingles-markets.com or download the app to order, and our friendly staff will bring your groceries right to your car and have you ready to go in no time. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
As the holiday season approaches, Haywood Regional Medical Center wants to help keep your celebration safe, healthy, and full of joy. This time of year brings extra hustle and bustle, so remember a few simple safety tips. Be mindful of icy walkways and steps. Take a moment to unplug holiday decorations when you're away. Use proper lifting techniques when moving heavy boxes or decor. And keep an eye out for slippery surfaces, both indoors and outdoors, to help prevent falls and injuries. A little extra caution can go a long way in keeping your holidays merry and bright. For safety resources and more information for you and your family, visit myhaywoodregional.com or follow Haywood Regional on social media. And while our emergency and urgent care teams are always here when you need us, our greatest wish is that your holidays are filled with peace, joy, and good health. From all of us here at Haywood Regional Medical Center, warm wishes for a safe and happy holiday season.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Clarissa Sells
Does it make me a
WNC is
horrible
the number
person
one
that I
team in
add
Buncombe
things to that
County.
commercial
We
in my
have
head
the
every
customer
time I
service
play it?
experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market.
I mean, it depends on the way you're adding to it.
ClarissaSellsWNC.com.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
When I go family reunions, et cetera, in my head I start going gangbangs 8 ways.
On the power to come back on. And we heard so many people call
Spiritual.
trees removed and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow you a
Spiritual
chainsaw
rituals.
for the next few months.
Yeah, I'd say that's.
Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed.
I
We keep
wrote
our
the commercial
meaning
and
if we
still
say we're
laugh
gonna be there,
every
we'll be
single
there.
time I hear it.
In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
The Ingalls Giving Tree benefiting Manna Food Bank is back up at the Asheville Mall for the season. We know nothing can hold back the holiday spirit of giving in Western North Carolina, and we remember the needs of our neighbors this year. Drop off non-perishable items in the donation barrels at Ingalls locations, donate online, or at the Ingalls Giving Tree at the Asheville Mall. Help Ingalls Markets, iHeartRadio, Asheville, WLOS, and Asheville Citizen Times ensure Manna Food Bank can fill thousands of empty plates this season. Together, we can make a difference.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
From the Ingalls Studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Kent.
Una más.
Radio station, guaranteed human.
And then nap time.
Live from the Ingalls Studio.
I can't wait to play with myself.
Indeed.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
It is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. Sportsocracy, heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, seen everywhere on the YouTubes. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, join us in the chat. For today is
Football Friday.
Football Friday, that's right. Welcome into the Football Friday. We still have Jeremy's Bangers coming up at the end of the hour. A few more games to go into in the Week 16 slate. Talk some college football as well because, well, it's daily draft time. And the daily draft, where are you going to go if you could go anywhere? And I got to imagine that there's a couple of college games that got to be on this list because the NFL ain't treating us right this week.
No doubt. I just there's one thing this weekend that I just can't get my mind off of.
Okay.
When did we start calling them octopuses instead of octopi? I to the best of my recollection, it was always octopi. And don't ask me why this has come up 2 times, and don't ask me why my brain went to it because I can't tell you. When did we start calling them octopuses?
I don't think octopi was ever an actual
They're both
word.
accepted, but one of them
Are they really?
Yeah. I had never heard anybody say the word octopuses until about 10 days ago, and I've heard it twice in the 10 days. Sorry,
Octopi
just one of those.
is a commonly used but incorrect plural for octopus. But it should be octopuses or octopodes. I never would have got there with octopode. Octopi is way better.
Personally, big fan of octopuses. I think that's where they should be.
I don't think so. That makes me
Somebody
feel
in
gross.
somebody in the chat figured out how I got there. Good for you. Now, on to picking games.
I'm not sure what to think about all of this anymore. It comes a time in your life, sometimes, people, when you have to decide, is it worth it or not? And today might be my day. No, it is. Where are you going to go? If you could go anywhere, number one pick. Who's got the number one pick?
That's up to you. If you want it, take it. If you don't, I'll take it.
Okay, I'll take it. Alabama, Oklahoma. I win. It's the only damn game all weekend long that I care anything about.
And you know what's funny? That wasn't even my number one pick.
That's crazy.
My number one pick's Texas A&M Miami.
Gross.
I think both of those teams are more complete than either of the teams that you just said.
Okay.
I also think Oklahoma might hurt Alabama's feelings tonight. I don't know why I have that feeling. Have you heard the stat about Alabama and they haven't lost to a team twice in one season since 1893?
Yes.
Is
that getting used way too much for you?
Yes. And you know what? I'm one of the I did it. I shared it on our show page earlier.
Okay.
It was a series of things. The last time Alabama lost to a team twice, Yale was the reigning national champion.
Nice.
Oklahoma was not a state yet. Babe Ruth was not born yet. The radio had just been invented, and a touchdown was worth for 4 points.
Awesome.
That's the last time Alabama lost to a team twice in the same season. That being said, I believe that stat goes away tonight.
Mm-hmm. You think Oklahoma's going to get the better of them?
Oklahoma's defense is really, really good. And Ty Simpson has looked really, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard for me to get on board with a team that's so one-dimensional. Because Alabama just can't run.
I was going to say.
I'm also pretty sure
your
coach
dimension's
is
not that good.
I'm also pretty confident that your coach is actively flirting with Michigan, and we're going to know that sometime tomorrow.
Oklahoma, will they be able to get after Ty Simpson and make him uncomfortable?
I believe so, yes.
In that case, Oklahoma by 1 billion. We saw the Georgia-Alabama game live and in person, the SEC championship game.
And it was painful to watch.
And that didn't even look like a playoff team.
No.
It looked like Alabama did not even bother to prep or bring half the team.
Put it this way, Georgia
to
Tech,
Atlanta.
The week before in the same stadium, Georgia Tech looked like 3 times the team that Alabama did.
Yes.
Which is why I took Miami, Texas A&M with my first selection.
Good for you.
I think that game is going to be really, really good and really, really high scoring. That's 2 teams that we talked about as, they had hype for a good amount of the year. Miami lost 2 games that don't make any sense, and Texas A&M lost one at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
But, look, if A&M doesn't lose that game to Texas, do you realize how different this whole scenario is?
How different?
Well, A&M probably gives Georgia a considerably better game than Alabama did. And I'm not sure that Alabama's even here. If Alabama had not lost that game in the SEC championship game, I'm not sure that Notre Dame wouldn't be here instead of them. It's how bad that offense has looked for a month. Not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's how different this could be.
Could be. Is Miami's defense up to the task against Marcel Reed?
I think so. That Miami defense is pretty solid.
But do you think this is a shootout?
I kind of do. I think this will be one of those back and forth college football games that's just a lot of fun to watch. Comes down to the last possession.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you at the end of the hour who I think is going to win. But I do think it's going to be a shootout.
Oh. There you go. I'll give you that one. It's coming up in the bangers.
We also have a super chat to get to.
Okay.
The money, all about the money.
It's from Patrick Holt, who said 2026 will be my year to remain lame. It's a member chat. Patrick Holt also starting his second term as a member of the House of Reprehensibles at 49 months.
Awesome. Your next selection, sir. Where are you going to go this weekend?
I'm certainly not taking either one of the other college football playoff games.
No.
So the bad thing about this is I know whichever game I don't take, it's not coming back to me.
Mm-hmm.
I will go Packers-Bears at Soldier Field on Saturday night.
That's a very good one. That definitely would not have come back to you.
No, and that's probably for the division. Whoever wins has the inside track, and that means a lot because that's two places you really don't want to have to go play.
Mm-hmm.
And just, I mean, I hate to be a prognosticator here, but I have a feeling I know how this is going to go. The Packers win this game. The Packers win this division. The Bears end up having to go on the road to start the playoffs against, who would that be? Philadelphia?
Mm-hmm.
And Philadelphia just puts it on them.
Josh Jacobs
list when I got to Philadelphia, but
yeah, Josh Jacobs questionable for the Packers Bears game.
Yes, I think he's been questionable for every game they played for 2 months.
Well, yeah, I mean he's trying to rehab that knee, and you know what? Can't afford for you to have any rest. Sorry about your luck. I like that. That was definitely not coming back to you. My selections here. Well, I mean, I'll go with the play-in game or the potential play-in game at Bank of America Stadium, Tampa Bay, Carolina, because all the playoff implications are on that one. And then I think I got to go Jaguars-Broncos.
It's funny, you took a game that I wasn't even considering. I didn't have Panthers-Bucks even on my list right there.
Good night. I don't see how you did that, but okay.
You got one of the games I wanted, which was Broncos-Jaguars. And I think that'll tell us a lot about Jacksonville.
Yes.
I don't think Jacksonville's going into Denver and winning. You have to not go into Denver and get housed.
Mm-hmm. If there's a way to go in and expose that Broncos defense in some way, that could tell me a lot. But I don't know that that's necessarily a great possibility.
Riley Moss, just know you're going to see a lot of targets this week. Panthers, Bucks, I don't think I don't see those as two good teams. I know there's playoff aspirations on the line, but that's why that wasn't up there for me.
Okay.
I will, however, take Patriots at the Ravens. Just on the off chance that I'm wrong about Baltimore, and Baltimore comes out here and it shows to somebody why they're a 3-point favorite in this game, which I do not understand.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot for the life of me wrap my brain around how they are a favorite in this game. I need to see how the Patriots respond. You lost a bad one to Buffalo. I need to see how you respond. This team's also perfect on the road.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. New England and Baltimore.
And my next one, I will go. Boo! There's 3 really mediocre NFL games here, and I will go Chargers-Cowboys.
Going to Jerry
If that ends up
World.
being a game, it tells me a lot about the Chargers.
That their defense is not ready to make a run?
No, I don't. The defense is not what I'm really worried about. I'm worried about what if this gets into a just slog of where they can't score on Dallas. What if Dallas is better against the run and you make them one-dimensional, you've got to hurt Justin Herbert, and he just doesn't look right.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys score enough points to win, and now you're looking at the Chargers going, you're going to get in, but I don't think you're a threat to anybody.
Could very well be. I mean, I guess that's why Dallas is the favorite in Vegas. There could be a high possibility of that happening. I mean, I don't foresee it. But there again, I have excrement for brains. You have now left me with
not a lot.
Not a lot. I mean, there's not a lot to work with to begin with. I guess I'll go Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions.
That was one of the ones I was considering.
But I don't really have them. I mean, my only hope in going and seeing that game, or my only rooting interest there, would just be to see how many points the Detroit Lions could score, and of course see the 5 touchdowns that Amon-Ra St. Brown needs to get me for. I need something to pay off for me in fantasy this week, so maybe it's him.
One more,
and then I'll go Monday night. Colts and the Niners.
Oh, gross, gross.
There's
what could you
no
possibly
analysis
want to see
there. I don't want to see any of the other games on the schedule. I have zero interest in anything else on the schedule.
It was 2:00, and this was the best 4 around the bar.
100%. My next guess, or my next selection was going to be the Vikings and the Giants.
I'm not even close to that. I will go Bobcat Stadium in Bozeman, Montana. I'm going Montana State. FCS semifinals. Let's go. And yes, I will watch that game over Tulane Ole Miss and over James Madison, Oregon. Because gross. I'm not watching those two out of spite.
If that was my only choice of watching Montana and Montana State play football, I would stare at a blank television and wish that they were covering the recap of the NCAA Women's Volleyball Championships again.
That was very specific. I also don't believe you.
Just to see old what's her face. What was her name? Do you remember her name from last night?
No clue.
Don't remember. Yeah, it's pretty. Anyway,
I can tell you this about Wisconsin and Kentucky: they have two kinds of players, and I'm not going to tell you what kind. But if you watched it, you already know the answer to that.
You already know. You already know. There is zero interest in the other two college football playoff games. I do not care because I got a really good feeling Oregon will beat JMU sideways, and Ole Miss is going to do the same to Tulane.
Tulane might be more of a game than you think.
I would hope so.
Not having Lane Kiffin's going to
somebody better hope so. I don't know that it matters on this one. The next one, sure. But I don't think you should need them to beat Tulane. And convincingly. You are in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville. 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. That's the daily draft. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll pick the rest of the games on the weekend in the Week 16 NFL slate.
This is ESPN
Clear.
Asheville's number one sports station.
Coming up the middle on a blitz. He throws to the end zone. Touchdown.
Beer City's Tar Heel Station.
Off the back. Iron Wilson comes soaring in to dunk it home.
Home of the Sportsocracy.
He said, Kyle Shanahan asked, why isn't tic-tac-toe named Hugs and Kisses? That's all Tech's going to call it.
Live from the Ingalls studio, weekdays at noon, ESPN Asheville.
Hell yeah. Stephen Tao says, I'll watch those YouTube videos of the guys building a pool out of mud in the middle of the woods.
Your local holiday station on the go.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
And search Holiday in the app to get all the Christmas stations like North Pole Radio, iHeart Christmas Classics, and playlists for every holiday.
Yep.
We know you're busy. Let us handle the music. Open the free iHeart Radio app and start listening now.
If I cared about Montana State, I'd also have to care about the XFL.
By storing our guns safely, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo, we can give our loved ones a second chance at life. Learn more at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
In the last one, dolphins have names for each other. That is actually a fact, and they use signature whistles to call those names.
But a squeal is not a name.
It's a whistle, not a squeal.
But whatever, it's not a name.
Who are you to tell dolphins how to use their own language?
First News on 570.
How do you know that it doesn't transfer to like Bob?
Weekday mornings at 6 on News Radio 570 WWNC.
Marconi finalist. Do it again.
I can't now.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with boom and sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast. Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions. Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride
ritual sacrifice,
luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit
Your Devil.
.com. Appalachian Motor Coach. The best memories start on the ride.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
We're back at the Sportsocracy, and we'll start it off with a super chat. Why not? It is from our good friend Jonathan. He says NFC goes through Seattle. Let's go. Yeah. Last night was big on Thursday Night Football. Seattle coming back from, what was it? They were down 16 in the fourth quarter? 15?
15.
15 in the fourth quarter. Came back and
it might have been 16.
Won it in overtime.
The Rams are also now the first team in NFL history to ever lose after scoring a touchdown in overtime.
Interesting. I'm so glad they went for 2. I couldn't take another tie.
Yeah, we don't need a tie. Ties help nobody.
No. Ties need to be banned.
If you want to kiss your sister, you take that up between God and your therapist, but I don't need to see that.
We'll move to West Virginia.
Easy.
Okay, sorry, Alabama.
There you go.
Hickey boy.
Easy, hickey boy.
Again, I wish. Hickeys don't hurt quite this bad. Where's that oat on this side? All right.
And Seattle was down 16 in the fourth quarter.
16 in the fourth quarter. Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough. It's quite the comeback. And Sammy D, he played like the old Sammy D up until he didn't.
Sammy D.
And then he played like new Sammy D.
MVP.
Let's get back into the Sunday slate of games here. 4:05 game. Jaguars and the Broncos in Denver. Denver's a 3.5-point favorite. The over-under is 47.5. How many points will be scored in this one? Will they both be able to get into the end zone? I think yes.
I'm going over the 47.5.
I was going to say, I feel like this is a game that is in the high 20s for each team. And I think this goes I think this goes down to the wire. And I think the Jacksonville Jaguars can cover the number.
I hate that you just did that because I'm going to do the exact same thing. If it was
Jacksonville
2.5
plus the 3.5, yeah.
If it was 2.5, I'd have had to have thought about it much harder than I did.
Mm-hmm.
Denver
I can't
loves
trust it more
playing
than a field
close games.
Mm-hmm.
And this just feels like one of those that's going to be a back and forth. I think Jacksonville probably leads for a decent amount of this. And can Bo do that thing that Bo does late? I don't think there's anything that can happen here that's going to change my opinion of Denver. But Jacksonville can go quite a ways to solidifying themselves. If you go into Denver and beat them, you're now much more of a threat than you were a week ago.
Go in and put up 30-plus. If Jacksonville goes in and puts up 30-plus, to me that is because I can't fathom that they would do that in my head. And so I think that is the level, right? That's my bar for this could tell me something extra about Jacksonville. I would not be shocked to see them just get dominated physically, and therefore, the turnovers keep happening. They're getting to Trevor Lawrence and making him uncomfortable, and the Broncos could win a gross, low-scoring kind of a game. But I also feel like that's probably not going to happen. And I think there's a a statement to be made by the Jacksonville Jaguars offense. Because I think there's a lot of this fool's gold thing going on right now with Jacksonville. I just can't believe it. And I think they could go a long way to proving it by putting up some points in Denver, but I don't think that they're strong enough to win. But I do think they're strong enough to cover that number and keep it close.
I think they can win, but I don't think they will. I'll take Denver to win, Jacksonville plus 3.5, over 47.5.
And then at 425, Lions and the Steelers.
Did you think about this for more than a second?
Not a chance.
Lions,
no.
not close.
Lions, easy. The question is, does it go over the 52.5?
I don't think so. I don't think this is going to be a really high-scoring game.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way, but I don't see a whole lot of ways that Pittsburgh's scoring a ton of points in this. I know the Lions' defense is not great. The Steelers' offense is an atrocity.
Mm-hmm. I think Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf are probably good enough for maybe 2 scores. Now I have to do the math of how many does that mean that Detroit has to score to get over that number.
38.
And that's about in the ballpark. That's about in the ballpark. You know what? I'm going over.
I'm going under.
I'll go Detroit and the over. It'll be a blowout. And give me 17 points for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is that too much to ask for? Can I get that extra field goal in there from Boswell just to make me feel a little more comfortable? The Lions are they're going to win out and still miss the playoffs, and it really, really irritates me.
Yep, because we got to be fair and let the Panthers or the Buccaneers get in.
Right.
Dum, da-dum, dum, dum.
Mm-hmm. And again, I will stand by. I think the Lions possibly could be one of the most talented teams in the history of the NFL that doesn't make the playoffs.
Let's go ahead and knock out these primetime games, and then we'll do the college football playoff preview in the next segment.
Okay.
Because I don't think either one of these games requires a ton.
Okay,
We've talked a lot about Patriots-Ravens.
Patriots-Ravens. 8:20 on Sunday night. Baltimore's a 3-point favorite at home. And to me, that's dumb.
It is to me, too. I've been looking at this all week going, what do you know that I don't? Because I don't see that even a little bit.
Numbers wise, I don't see it. And emotional part of the game, that's the only way you get to that thought of Baltimore needs this more. It's a young New England team who doesn't know how to win, coming off a bad loss, and they're on the road and all of the things. I don't like it. I don't like it. I got New England plus the 3, and I think this is probably a sign of the end times, at least for this season, for the Ravens.
Let me ask you a question. If this was Patriots minus 3, would you still take New England?
Yes.
I would too. That doesn't sound like much, but that's literally a touchdown swing each way. And the number just doesn't make any sense to me. I understand having blind faith in an organization. I also don't understand what anybody has been looking at with Baltimore here.
Mm-hmm. the faith has waned, and you don't have a Josh Allen on the other side.
No, you got Lamar Jackson. I just don't think he's 100%.
That was kind of my point. Last year, maybe we'll have that debate. This year, there ain't no debate here.
Are you going over or under 48.5?
I'm under.
I'm over.
Okay. Split on the over-under there. And then Monday night, 49ers Colts in Indianapolis. San Francisco's a 5.5-point favorite. And I'll take San Francisco. I don't trust Phillip Rivers to win games.
I don't trust Phillip Rivers, but I don't trust Brock Purdy either.
I trust him way more.
I don't know that I trust the rest of the team way more, though. And that San Francisco defense is absolutely a patchwork.
Mm-hmm.
I think, Jonathan, the game plan is going to look very similar to a week ago. It's in Indianapolis. It's a place that doesn't get a ton of Monday night games. I think that crowd will be loud because they played with Seattle a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
Should, in all honesty, have beaten Seattle in Seattle. I'm taking Indianapolis plus the 5.5. I'm not sure they don't win this game outright.
Really? All right.
I do not buy San Francisco.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. That feels like something you just made up. You just went, I really hate San Francisco, so I'm going to take this quarterback that should be dead career-wise.
Fact or fiction? Seattle's better than San Francisco.
Fact.
Okay. Fact or fiction? It's harder to play on the road than it is to play at home.
Sure.
Okay, well, this one's at home. The last one was at Seattle, who's a better team, and they would have covered this number last week.
Mm-hmm.
And you would have thought that was insane last week. I don't think San Francisco and Seattle are even in the same league of each other.
Okay.
I think this number's comical, to be really honest with you. I saw this and went, you're telling me that they would be a 9-point favorite in San Francisco? Get out of here. If it was a field goal, sure. San Francisco might win this game. I don't think they're going to.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't believe in San Francisco this much. This is the same thing. To me, this is the exact same thing as Baltimore. I need you to tell me what you've seen on a field that makes that make sense. Take the logo away. Take the jersey away. And tell me what this team's done that makes that make any sense. They beat bad teams. Indianapolis is not a bad team. I don't think they're a playoff team, but they're not bad.
Mm-hmm. San Francisco and Indianapolis. It's the Monday night game that no one wanted.
Nope.
At least not not this way. A couple of weeks ago, you were rooting for the matchup of playoff teams. And now you get to watch the backslide into the offseason for Indianapolis. You are in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville.
Did you go over or under 46.5?
Oh, I will go over.
Me too.
Yep. I will go over. It is ESPN Asheville. We'll take a quick break. When we return, talk about the playoffs. College football playoffs kicking off tonight here on ESPN Asheville. 7 o'clock, Alabama and Oklahoma. We'll have the ESPN call for you on that one. And then we have 3 more games tomorrow. Only 2 of them really matter, though. We'll talk about it up next.
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
Mountain weather forecast.
Sunshine now continuing to dominate as we get into the afternoon. Wind advisory above 3,500 feet. The winds could gust still 35 40 miles per hour. Good looking day, though. Tonight, mainly clear, 25, still breezy, especially early. And the weekend will kick off Saturday with sunshine, 55. Sunday, winter arrives, not going to feel like it. Mostly sunny and near seasonable temperature.
Jeremy hates Shanahan more than 50 hates Ja Rule.
Is sponsored by Indeed.com. When you're trying to find quality candidates, screening and interviewing can become a job itself. You need Indeed, the all-in-one platform that makes it easy to interview, screen, and hire quality people. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
iHeartRadio is your #1 app for the holidays. Hundreds of all Christmas music stations like iHeart Christmas and playlists. Just open the app, search Holiday, and start listening now.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! Ring in the new year with the best meat in town, the Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville, celebrating New Year's Eve and New Year's Day with you, and drink specials, and all the smoky barbecue favorites. Gather for the complimentary champagne toast at midnight New Year's Eve, and as for New Year's Day, come early and enjoy a festive Bloody Mary and mimosa bar. In the back alley bar, we'll have all the bowls and the playoffs on. From the Bears family to yours, we wish you a flavorful holiday season and cheers to a new year. BearsBBQ.com.
All across the Tar Heel state.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup layup. Counted in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow three. Nothing but net from the rookie. Out to Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the 6-time national champion.
Drives and hammers it home. Hello, you fella.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is killing people. It's a powerful opioid, often made illegally and commonly mixed with illicit drugs. It can even be pressed into counterfeit pills that resemble prescription medications. Just 2 milligrams, about the size of a few grains of sand, can potentially be lethal. This isn't an ad to scare you, but it is an ad to make you think twice. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high
There he is.
embroidery and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or
Where did he go? We're still doing a show.
mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
We are back at the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville. Coming to you live from the Ingles studio and the NFLDraft.net Mullet Manor. You should move your camera so I can see you. I didn't think you were there.
No,
I'm just extending the break. Because I was
sitting here thinking,
Jeremy, and I didn't want to come back alone, and have to call you out for making another sandwich. So I was giving you some extra time. I
was a lovely
texted him
sandwich.
and said, "Hey, where you at?" He was like, "I'm sitting right here.
I've
just
never
sitting in the floor."
haven't moved.
Sitting in the floor, I guess. I don't know where the hell you were.
I just pushed my chair back. You can only see the desk. You can't quite see.
Yeah. Anyhow, welcome back into the program here on ESPN Asheville. It is a
Football Friday.
It is also a college football playoff weekend. Alabama, Oklahoma tonight. The game will be heard here on ESPN Asheville. And then we got 3 games tomorrow. This Alabama-Oklahoma game, I mean, you've got all the reason in the world for Kalen DeBoer to be able to get his team up for this game, since it was, Oklahoma that beat you at the end of last year and kept you out of the playoff. It's the whole reason that Oklahoma's in this playoff is the fact that they beat you just a month ago, 2 months ago, whenever that was. And Alabama has not looked good against anybody worth a damn since then. Since before then.
This team had to look good.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the chances.
I really don't either. I keep coming back to the fact of I never feel good about one-dimensional teams. And right now, Alabama's so one-dimensional. And leading rusher for Alabama has how many yards?
500.
Not even. 493.
But he's back, so there's that.
He is back. And Oklahoma's in kind of the same boat. They've just got a lot more of them. I like the Oklahoma defense better. I like the pass rush better. I don't think this is who Alabama wanted to see under any stretch of the imagination. I would have liked Alabama against A&M. Might have liked them against Miami.
Mm-hmm. And certainly against the other two.
It's a bad matchup.
It is. I like Oklahoma. How about the others? Texas A&M, or are we doing this official style spreads and over-unders as well?
No, I'll do the spreads and the over-unders at the end in
That's what
the
I was
bangers.
Thinking. That's what I figured. Texas A&M, Miami. Is this another scenario where an SEC team can show the strength of the conference against an ACC team?
Miami's really talented. They've got a lot going for them. There's really only one question about Miami. Which version of Carson Beck are you going to get?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know the answer to that. I don't know what you're going to get.
I got a good idea.
You think it's going to be...
I got a good idea.
You think it's going to be bad Beck, eh?
It's going to be not. I mean, he's not the clutch player. He's not a dude that you expect to step up in huge moments. I think while he was at Georgia, he had maybe two of those games where it was like, oh, look, he actually made a play that didn't put us in more danger. And I don't buy him at all. Not in a big situation.
I think you're going to get a lot of yards. I think you're going to get a lot of points. This one will be really fun. And the winner gets Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl.
Which is not going to be fun for either of you. So, Texas A&M, Miami, and then JMU in Oregon, and Tulane, Ole Miss.
I think one of these games will be way closer than people think. It probably is not hard for you to figure out which one.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing
is
it's
Tulane, Ole Miss. I didn't know I was supposed to guess.
The funny thing is that Georgia's just sitting there going, we will beat the dust off of whichever one of you comes out of this.
Don't care. Bring them to us.
By the way, have you heard any of the upset about where all the top 4 seeds were placed?
No.
So the bracket is set before the teams are put in. So the 4 was always going to the Orange Bowl. The 1 was always going to the Rose Bowl, on and on and on. Mm-hmm. So we have a team in Georgia that's going to New Orleans. That's not that geographically wrong. Indiana's playing in California. Texas is playing in Florida. And Ohio State's playing in Texas. That makes sense? Or should we have had, I don't know, Texas Tech in Texas? Probably Indiana. Indiana probably should have been in New Orleans. You send Georgia to Texas and Ohio State to Florida. At least geographically, that makes more sense.
Okay.
I just think it's bizarre that you get these teams that get the benefit of a bye, and then you're playing bowl games that are 3,000 miles away from your campus. Like Indiana's the 1 seed. They are almost 3,000 full miles from campus.
So we should do the whole NCAA tournament thing of, like, if you're in the East, you get to host the East. That kind of thing?
I think this is another one of those, the NCAA outthought itself. Of, well, we got to have tickets on sale. Nobody buys the tickets until they know who's playing in it. Dum-dum. Nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been on the list for the Peach Bowl for a year. Trust me, plenty of great seats still available. Especially because now Georgia can't play in it, so you're either going to get Indiana, Oklahoma, Alabama, Texas Tech, or Oregon. You're going to get 2 of those.
Precisely.
Which makes no sense.
And everybody's going to wait to buy tickets to that. You are in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville. When we come back, final one.
Bangers.
For the week. Bangers coming up next.
Bangers.
Your mountain weather forecast.
Sunshine now continuing to dominate as we get into the
clear
advisory above 3,500 feet. The winds could gust still 30, 40 miles per hour. Good looking day, though. Tonight mainly clear, 25. Still breezy, especially early. And the weekend will kick off Saturday with sunshine, 55. Sunday, winter arrives, not going to feel like it. Mostly sunny.
Gosh.
Temperatures in the low 50s. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Apple Tree Superstore.
Year-end clearance prices are on at Apple Tree Honda with discounts up to $12,000. Plus, ask about their Conquest incentive with up to $3,000 off. Apple Tree Honda, home of the Apple Tree Advantage and the lifetime powertrain warranty. Apple Tree Honda, I-26 Airport Road, Asheville.
Take advantage of Zero Res Carpet Cleaning's holiday sale today. For $40 per room carpet
carpet cleanings. And the star on top, when you schedule 3 rooms, add a staircase for just $1. Slots are filling fast, so easily schedule online at ZeroResAsheville.com.
Every now and then I rinse it out, and I need Downy rinse tonight, and I need it more. I can't rest the day. I fucking need you more than ever. I don't know what to do. I'm always
All right, I just need underdog after the second pick.
Downy Rinse fights stubborn odors in just one wash. When impossible odor.
Roger that.
It's time to kick off the perfect tailgate and take your team to Ingles. Chips and guac made fresh in store every day. The best meat in town, packaged fresh every day. And smiling faces giving you their best every day. Let's be real. In the South, football season is our favorite season of the year. There's a lot to smile about, especially with deals like these. Ingles. Low prices, love the savings.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
At Ingles Weather, we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park. It's all in the bag. Ingles. Low prices. Love the savings.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Coffee's for closers only. Get them the money. Then when you get the money, you get the power. That watch costs more than your car. Then when you get the power, then you get the wealth.
College football playoff means it's time for bangers. We start tonight, Alabama, Oklahoma. It's in Norman. I don't like Alabama in this spot. I don't think the offense is good enough. This will be a low-scoring slugfest kind of game that will still be in contention way longer than it probably should be. Give me Oklahoma minus the 1.5. I think they beat Alabama a second time and put that 1893 record to bed. It'll be the first time Alabama's lost to the same team in the same year twice since the invention of the radio. Next, Oregon's a 20.5-point favorite against James Madison, and that's not enough points. The craziest part, the total's only 45.5. So Vegas is telling you that this game's going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of about 35-15. Just gross fest. We should never have done this. JMU doesn't belong here, and you're going to see it quick. Give me the Ducks minus the 20.5. But that's not what you're here for.
Underdog, 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 underdog.
Speed of lightning, roar of thunder. Give me Tulane plus the 17.5. I think Pete Golding and Charlie Weiss Jr. are going to let this game stay way closer than it should for way longer than it should. And I think Tulane's covering this number. Ole Miss will win, but this will be a game way longer than it should be. And tomorrow at noon, give me Miami plus the 3. They're my achy breaky, no mistakey of the week. I think they knock off Texas A&M. There are 3 constants in life: death, taxes, and never, ever trust Texas A&M, especially when they're a favorite.
You can take those wagers over to the DraftKings Sportsbook app. It is the official sportsbook of the Sportsocracy. Patrick Holt looks like he's thrilled that his Wolfpack out to a 7-0 lead in the Gasparilla Bowl.
The Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Gross.
At least they get to see the pirate ship while they're down there. 7-0 over the Memphis Tigers at the moment. That game's being heard over on our sister station, News Radio 570 WWNC. Coming up tonight at 7 o'clock, we will have the ESPN national coverage for you of the college football playoff. Alabama and Oklahoma tonight. Remember, Alabama, Oklahoma. It's one of the things that is worthy enough to get Chris Womack to take a night off at WLOS. So he took the whole day off today to prepare for this game. And you'll hear it here on ESPN Asheville. Jeremy, Hope you have a great weekend.
You as well.
Be back.
Going to watch a lot of CFP.
Monday.
Yeah, we'll be back Monday. I'll be from Greenville. I will be in the studio for the last time of the season on Tuesday.
Indeed.
Because our last two will be from Greenville the following week.
We'll do 2 weeks starting next week. Monday and Tuesday of next week. And the New Year's week, we will see you then for an overreaction Monday. Stay tuned.
'Twas the day before Christmas, and at the North Pole, the elves were all gleeful,
Clear.
Oh, the gifts they were wrapping the cookies were yummy with Ingalls ingredients to delight every tummy. The joy in the air was as thick as the snow, and Santa was prepping to make Christmas a go. From making to baking, content as you please, went off in the distance.
Oh, all right. Have a good weekend, brother. And I will talk to you next week.
Will do, sir. Appreciate you.
OJ and honey and tissues galore, they grabbed every cure as they ran through the store. Christmas was saved because those elves were amazing. With big thanks to Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
I think it's just vapor.